Hello, hello, hello.
Hey Don, happy Wednesday. We're at Wednesday already again.
You know what day it is, though? The 15th.
Exactly.
We are 15 days into the new year. When did that happen?
It went real fast. Like it was like Christmas, New Year's, the 15th.
Something has to be slowing down, Angie. This is not healthy. I'm telling you, I can't take another fast year. I need a, but then again, there may be reasons why I want a fast year, but there's other reasons why I think I kind of would like a slow year, please.
I don't know. I just don't know. I've already been put on a slowdown. So I guess that means just go with the flow. And
I
every
hear
time
you.
I pull cards for myself, I get the temperance or the hangman. So that means just sit there and shut up. So
Oh, my goodness.
just sit there and shut up.
I hear you. I hear you. Somebody pulled cards for me. Oh, you did. You pulled, you
Oh,
and
when we were
Bonnie.
live, me and Bonnie
Yes,
last
yes,
Sunday, not last Sunday, but the Sunday before that. Yeah,
yes. And I was like, I love the reading. I'm like, I'll take that. Hell yeah. Especially when you have the full moon, the new full moon coming, which brought closure in the beginning.
I did
And
my
part of,
ritual last night. I went outside. It was so beautiful.
wasn't it? Oh my gosh, the
It
energy was
was.
amazing.
And
Yeah.
we were talking about it in class last night. And I said, oh, yeah, let me do my ritual. I wrote my list, set that bad boy on fire, and released it all. Like, let it go.
Let it go. Let it go.
Exactly. Let it
I was
go.
in
And I
there
was
in the
happy
water.
about it. So hopefully we freed up some space for some new stuff to come in.
Absolutely. Hey, Brittany Kittle, nice to see you in. Angela R. and D. Lariveri. Oh, good Lord. I know I screwed it up. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Hey, Brittany, I owe you a book and I owe you some cards. I know it, and they will go out. The note cards, I'm telling you, the beginning of this year have
Uh,
been crazy.
Brittany, if he owes you, you're never broke. You always got something coming. You always got something.
There you go. Yeah. So I'm sorry, Brittany. I promise you, they will go out. And I also owe somebody. There's somebody else who won that day too, and they sent me their address. Because remember the one day, the night before, remember Angie, we did it, and Brittany won the book. Well, the next day, I did the same thing, and two people had the same number on that day. It was Brittany and somebody else. And so on that day, they both chose the note cards instead of the book because
Oh wow! Hey
yeah.
Lewis.
So, hey, Lewis Black, nice to see you.
Hey
Lewis, when you
Cherry
going to
Blossom.
join us?
I
You can
like
be
that
with
name.
us. We can bring you on. When you going to do this?
Exactly.
Yeah.
He told me he was coming back to class, not this week, so next week. So hopefully next week he'll be back in class.
Oh, guess what? I'm having lunch today. I'm sitting there and I'm just doing my computer thing and I'm eating lunch, right? And then I watch somebody walk by and they kind of give me you know, and I'm like, what did I do wrong, right? And I'm thinking, because I didn't think I knew this person, right? And then they came back by, but I didn't notice them going back by, and then they come back by again with a guy, and then she turns around, comes back, and says, Dawn, are you Dawn? I'm like, yeah. And she goes, hi, I can't remember her name, but it's like, remember that she has the name like Norish from class on Tuesdays, Newish or Newish.
Oh, Neosh.
It's like a
I know
flower
you're
thing.
talking about. I know you're talking about. Yeah.
Right, right. Remember I was trying to figure out the name. Anyway, like Nusha, because there's like Fusha.
Oh, there it is. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Nusha. Anyway, she's that's who was there, and I'm like, oh wow, she lives right close. Actually, we didn't know it.
Oh,
So
that's
yeah, so we
nice.
were talking, and we were chatting, and I'm like, if you live that close, and because she was asking, some of the things, and she's like, "Do you have minutes?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course, I'm eating, no problem, I'm done." I'm kind of just playing on the computer, and we got into a good conversation, and I'm like, you live this close, why don't we set a time, like, just come over like anytime, and spend an hour from time to time, and I'll walk you through and work with you to really open up and connect, And but I thought, how crazy! I go out to lunch and I didn't have anything planned. I just kind of stopped in, and then all of a sudden there's somebody who knows me. You never know, folks, where you're going to be if somebody's going to know
And
you. So,
somebody's gonna recognize you. I'm waiting on
yeah,
my moment. I am.
yes, yes. Well, remember I told you I was in Pennsylvania that one time, and some lady, aren't you that guy on the internets?
Internet. That's old people. She had to be over 50 on the internet.
It was. Aren't you that guy on the internet? And I said, which is that? And you get the guy that does that reading thing. And I said, yes,
And
I'm
you
the
have to be
guy.
careful because there's no telling where she thought you or where she thought she
Exactly,
saw you.
exactly. I'm like, where might you? I don't know. I don't think I have my fans, my only fans with page yet or nothing, but maybe
Wait
I
a
don't know.
minute. Where did you see me? Somebody could have put your head on another body. You're like, wait a minute, you saw me where?
exactly busted, or something. I don't know. But anyway, it was very cool. But no, it's interesting. You never know. And then remember, I was in the shop one day at Big Lots. Remember I told you? And I walked up and the lady's like, "You look familiar." And I said, "Yeah, I hear that often." And she said, "Yeah." She said, "I know you." And I said, "Well, it's probably at that point because I was getting a lot of people thinking I looked like Jeff Daniels at the time, right?" And I said, and she's like, "No, no." She said, "It's no, no." And then she's like, "Oh, don't you do a show about tarot?" And I'm like, damn. So it's interesting how, we work and work forever. And then all of a sudden, every once in a while, somebody from somewhere, when you're not expecting it, next recognize you. It's kind of nice,
I
actually.
love it. I love it. I love it. I always be like, listen, yes, that's me. Or it
Absolutely.
depends on whether you like me or not. Like, do you want? Is it because you want to say, yeah, you know me, or is it because you want to tell me that I was awful to you? Like, what's the
Exactly.
reason? Why do you remember me?
Exactly. Exactly. Welcome in, Vladimir, and welcome in, Bonnie. Welcome in, Senor. And hey, Vladimir, are you the guy who bought a tarot reading for me on the gift card? If you did, let me know when you and the certificate just reach out to me and we can set dates and times on all that stuff. Okay. And Brittany, how's that little baby? How's that sweet little baby doing? Let us know that too. Hey, Stephanie St. Augustine, nice to see you in as well. And Precito, how do you say that word?
I couldn't tell what it was either. I was like, what?
Presisodi, 60 CNTV. And Cheryl Blossoms, nice to see you in. Cheryl, I don't recognize the name. Have you seen Cheryl before? Cheryl
No,
Blossom?
oh, it's
Cherry
cherry
Blossom.
blossom. No, I've never seen cherry
Hey,
blossom.
Cherry Blossom, nice
But
to see you
it's
in.
nice
Cherry.
to meet you.
Yeah, hey Cherry, we'll do a reading for Cherry Blossom since
Oh,
she
cool.
or
I
he
like
is
that.
new. Absolutely. So I think we hit everybody that popped in
Hey,
unless I
Brolic. Brolic just.
oh Brolick. Hey Brolick, nice to see you. So well, good to see everybody in. Hope everybody's having a good beginning of the year. Hope everybody's having a great week. And Angie, get it rolling. Let us know who is being drawn to. Hey folks, by the way, keep your love readings for Miss Bonnie. Calling on Angels. If you look in the comments section, you will find Miss Bonnie. She is there. And so reach out to her on Wednesday mornings and on Sunday mornings because it's Sunday. Yeah, Sunday, right? Yeah. And
Wednesdays.
yeah,
You missed her this morning. You wanted your love reading. She was there this morning. In the AM, you get the love. In the PM, you do not.
you get to love me nots. Love
Exactly.
me morning. Love me
You get
not.
the Grim Reaper of love in the afternoon, in the evening. That's all that matters.
Exactly. Yes. And I'm actually for give you folks a heads up. I'm actually kind of contorting, maybe converting, maybe merging, whatever you say, with doing financial readings. And so if you have a reading that's based on finances, based on financial questions, decisions about on business decisions, business operations, about investing, I'm the guy. So if you have something like that, give it to me. If you're looking for more personal stuff, I'm gonna let Angie handle those because again, I'm trying to merge my, or move my, morph my practice into that. So if you have business stuff or finance stuff and have a question about that, let us have it too. And then of course we'll answer whatever too because that's what we do. So who are you drawn to first, Miss Angie?
Did we say Cherry Blossom? We were going to do her first.
Which one?
Cherry Blossom.
Okay, Cherry Blossom. Do you have a general or a specific question? And if you have a specific question, just ask the question.
Brolick said he's allergic to the love stuff. I like that, Brolick. I'm going to start telling people I'm allergic to love questions. I cannot. They just make my soul just sneeze, and we can't do it.
Just the opposite of that song, "Addicted to Love." You're
Exactly.
allergic
I'm
to love.
allergic to love. Just no, thank you. All right. So I guess she wants her generals because she didn't say. Let me see.
Cherry, are you still here? Cherry. Hey, Jojo, nice to see you in, my dear. Happy New
Hey,
Year.
JoJo.
I
One of
saw
her
about the
little just
daughter,
had a birthday or something.
but didn't you see that she's be in a play, right, Jojo? You have a daughter who's going to be
Yes,
in a
yeah,
play?
I saw a lot about the daughter. I said, "Wow, she's
Yeah.
having a great week," or somebody's having a great week. I did see the play too. Yeah,
And she's as beautiful as her mama. We hadn't seen her in a while. She's as beautiful as her mama. Woohoo.
Cherry Blossom, are you still here? Did you come in and leave? Because we haven't heard. I haven't seen anything else since you said hi.
Maybe cherries blossomed. I don't know. Hmm. Well, who else then? Let's go for somebody who is here.
All right.
Do 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 do.
Oh, it was an in school musical. We've never done Seniors. Is it Sinestro?
There you go. Senator Sinestro, are you still here? And again, is it a specific or a general question?
And if not, then Marissa, you're next. No love readings at all. We're not doing love readings.
The cherry has blossomed. Yeah, exactly. So, Sonora, what is the question? Is it a specific or a general? And again, if it's specific, just ask the question. Don't say specific. We're good. Jojo, you'll have to do a little bit of a recording of her performance and share with us. We'd all love to see it. Yes, Sonora, we know you're here. Again, question, please.
So he didn't say, but for him, I immediately saw. So it's dark. He's on the water and he's moving. So it's like he's in a busted up boat. So the vessel or the mode of transportation that he's in a boat, and it's all busted up and leaking. And he's quietly trying to leave where he is and go onto a new land, go onto land, get off the water, get out of the emotional stuff, and get more onto something solid. And what I hear is logical. So he's trying to move from a place of emotional, like where he doesn't want anybody to know what he's doing. So for me, darkness is either shame, guilt, or you just don't want people to know. So this doesn't seem like shame or guilt. It just seems like, you know what? I'm going to get myself out of this situation and I'm going to move over to something else that's a little bit lighter. So it's darkness where he is. The water's dark and I see ripples in the water, but they're very light ripples because he's not trying to cause any problems as he's leaving. So I feel like he's trying to leave a situation and go to something better that's more in the light. So where he's going on the land is lighter. So he's trying to leave a situation. I can't tell if this is a family situation where you're trying to leave a relationship or you're trying to move your family to a different location, or if it's a work relationship where you're trying to quietly leave your job while finding another job. But I do feel like you're leaving one situation and moving on to something else that is just that you deem to be a lighter, brighter, easier, less drama. Like that's the word that they keep saying, less drama, less chaos, and less emotional. You want something more logical. You want something that makes more sense because for you, 1 + 1 isn't equaling 2 is how they're showing it to me. So you are in your king of swords, but also in your king of wands energy, which means you're a good leader. You're trying to make rational decisions, not based on emotions. And so you're ready to move on to something that is a little bit uh, uh, more where you can control the situation or where you have a little bit more input into it. And so, yes, a tad more balanced and less draining. That's it. Okay, that's the end goal. Work relationship. Okay, so it seems to me like you're trying to leave. So maybe you have some feelers out there. Maybe you start applying. Maybe you've had an interview. Maybe you're just waiting on a background to come back. So you're just waiting. You're slowly kind of inching out of this space and into something else. You're not causing any problems. You're not like really trying to let anybody know. It'll be like, oh yeah, and today is his last day, and that's how everybody will find out. Like you're just ready to go. And so I feel like it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be great for you. Like where you're going is sprouting. Like you're going to a place from darkness to light, and it's sprouting. Like it's growing. It's growth. And so wherever you're going, it's gonna give you lots of different roads and lots of different avenues. Because they're also showing me the 7 of Cups, which means you're gonna have more choices. So wherever you land, once you get out of this watery, unstable condition, you're going to be on solid ground. And then it's going to be more opportunities for you to grow. Like you feel like you're kind of stuck and you just don't know which way is it going to go. Like whatever way the wind is blowing, we might go this way, we might go this way. And you're just tired of not knowing and you're ready to move on. So that's what I got.
Super.
And I heard, yes, you will get the raise. So whatever raise it is that you're asking for, put that out there. Like write it down, put a circle around it, put a star on it, whatever you want to do. Someone told me if you draw a sacred geometry shape and then put what you want in there, you'll get that. So put the amount of the raise that you want in there. So like if you want 50,000 more, you want, I don't know, whatever amount more, put that inside of whatever, like a 5-point star or whatever geometric shape or inside of a circle is how I saw it. And you'll get it because I heard you will get the raise. So there it is.
Super. Are you? Have you? I'm picking up a strange kind of energy, but the energy is more about. Did you? Did you piss somebody off at work? Because again, I'm focusing on money and again finance and that connection. And so are you is there a strained relationship at work which you're concerned about, which may eventually lead to um again you leaving, or you being asked to leave? Because I'm picking up like a strain, and it's like an economic strain. So it's like something about the job itself. Is there something about the job that you're not truly happy with, and therefore I just get this feeling of it's time to go, and it's just like you just have to make that leap. But I'm getting it's time to go, and there is additional money in the leave. So don't be surprised if you haven't, if you even if you think you don't have. I mean, if whatever you're thinking, the point is there is something out there for you that has more money attached to it. And so I would be looking, because I do see an additional bump in income, and yeah, that's very clear that you're not happy yet, because I was getting that too. But I see you making the move. So start looking, start getting out there, because I see I see your income bump, and that's going to be part of your happiness as well. Is that income bump, and that's coming from this move. You have more value than you think. You have more to offer than you think, and the economics will prove it to be the case. So get out there and start making sure that you are marketing yourself, and get yourself out there. There's a job out there. There's money out there. There's money to be made. There's money to be earned. And it's going to be a good package too. They're going to give you a good package. It's not just the income. It's going to be nice vacation and all those things too. The benefits. It's a whole package that you're going to really like again. And the environment. I don't get much bad from the environment. The new environment. But it's not about the environment. It's about the economics, and it's about happiness. So I guess you would say it is. But I think the economic boost makes you kind of happier for one. But also knowing that your employer acknowledges your benefit that you're bringing in, that's important. So get out there and start working. Okay.
And also, I feel like it made like the new job where some kind of information about a new opportunity may come from a friend, like somebody being like, "Hey, did you know such and such was hiring?" or something like that. Like it feels like a connection from another connection is how you find out about this. And I drew one overall card for you, and I got exactly what I saw: the green grass. Like once you get onto solid ground, all the growth, like all the branches going out, and you just being able to achieve more and having lots of more opportunities for you in the work environment.
Yeah. Super. Well, what a great way to start the readings.
I love that. All right,
Yeah.
who's next, Don?
It's always good to have a good
And
positive.
happy birthday to Rachel McCantis' daughter. She says today is her daughter's birthday, so happy birthday.
Well, happy birthday to her. Let me just do the birthday song so we can get it out of the way too. Hey, here we go. Let
Oh,
me.
he said a friend did actually reach out and he applied to it. So I feel like that may be the job that you're going to get because I saw that it was a link from another person and
Yep.
you'll get in. Okay, that's perfect. Come back and let us know how that works out. But
Yep.
I do see you getting it, and like Don said, you the bump in income is really gonna come through.
And be prepared for the interview. Don't just walk in being willy-nilly. Do some research. Be prepared. Make sure that you're ready to answer questions and things like that. Never take anything for granted, no matter what. Make sure you're prepared. If you are prepared and you don't need it, then nothing's lost. But if you are not prepared, then you wish you had. So it's easier to
Exactly.
prepare. Okay. This is for the happy
Exactly.
birthday, folks. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. There we go. I haven't played that one in a while. Come think of it,
I
that's
was
nice.
gonna say, and our very own Keena's birthday is Saturday, so
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
we're
ma'am.
going to wherever she wants to go Saturday. She hasn't put it a definite spot on it, but we're going to go to that place wherever it is that she wants to go.
Well, tell her I said happy birthday. What is she, like
I
21 now?
will.
She made it
Yeah,
legal age.
21 again.
Again, exactly. My mother used to say that she every time you ask her birthday, she said it's the anniversary of my 29th birthday.
I love that. The anniversary of.
Exactly. So they'd ask, and she's like, "Oh, it's the anniversary of my 29th birthday." It's like, "How old are you?" It's the anniversary of my 29th. Okay, we get it. We get it. We get it. Okay, it was all right.
Exactly.
She was always good at that. I love that. Oh, Sherry said her mom called, and now she's here. Shall we go ahead and
Okay.
take Sherry?
Oh, we can
Sherry,
do it. All right.
Cherry, do you
So
have the
Sherry,
question specific or general? If it is specific, give us the question. Don't say specific. Okay. And again, Senor, let us know. Let us know as things progress. We love hearing information like that. Okay. Hey, Victor, nice to see you in.
hey Victor. Cherry Blossom, I immediately saw you on a motorcycle, like speeding through life, like you're speeding through like a wooded area. It's kind of like a big cornfield or some kind of a maze that you're going through. The vehicle that you're on, you don't really know how to operate it. So I feel like you're moving forward at a fast rate, but you're a little bit unsure of your footing or how you're going. Like I'm making all these decisions fast, 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 but I don't know that I am making the right choices or that I'm even moving in the right direction or that I'm stable enough to do it. Like I feel like this vehicle that is pulling you along and you're not ready for it, but you're staying afloat and you're staying balanced because it is your higher power. Like you've been standing still too long. Like they showed me you standing still too long. And so they pulled you forward and this is the vehicle. And it seems that it's just you. Like you can't bring a whole bunch of people. You seem to be a person who likes to help a lot of people and, oh, I found out this opportunity, so let me help you on and let me do this. And they're saying, no, this is a solo trip that you need to go on and you need to establish yourself. And you're a little bit behind where you need to be. So we're pulling you forward so that you can get to where you need to be. Like you're a little bit behind your timeline. So if things seem to be moving fast, or if they haven't sped up, things are about to start moving fast, and you're going to have to make a lot of decisions quickly, and they're saying pay attention, but be ready. Don't think about it too long. You seem to have a lot of like overthinking. Like you're like, well, what about this? Okay, well, so they're like, well, what color do you want to paint the room? You're like, well, I thought about orange. Well, what about red? And then what about this? And then you have all these different reasons as to why you do or don't want whatever it is, and you just take too long to make the decision. So your higher power is like, you know what? We got to get this done. We got to get you to where you need to be. So they're pulling you along and keeping you afloat or keeping you balanced while you try to get into the rhythm of the movement that you're going. So if things have not sped up, things are about to speed up and you're going to have a lot of decisions to make. I do feel like there's some career choices that you're going to have to make because they're showing me the two of pentacles, but they're also showing me the two of wands. Like you had a choice between this career path and this career path. And you were like, well, I don't know what to do. So you decided not to do either. And I'm like, they're like, you're going to have to choose one of those paths and you're going to have to choose it quickly. Like it's just going to be the opportunity. And is it going to be A or is it going to be B? And you're just going to have to go with it, but neither of them seem to be a bad option. It's just about you deciding to make the choice and move forward because you're taking so long to make the decision, is how I see it for you. But it'll turn out better for you. And there's something about your mom. Do you take care of your mom or does your mom need care? Like, what is it about the mom? Because you're very concerned about her well being. And a lot of your decisions seem to be based on what's going on with your mom because they show me a mom that maybe needs to be taken care of or that you're very concerned about her well-being. So that's what I got for Miss Cherry Blossom.
Super. Hmm. Well, I'm not picking up anything that's like again finance or business related in that sense. So I think I'm going to pass because I don't really pick up
Oh,
the
she says she takes care of her parents. Oh, okay,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
All right, so she says she takes care of her parents. So I'm assuming that all her decisions are made based on what they need, and they're saying it's going to work out for everybody. Like whatever decision it is that you make, but your higher power is forcing you to make it. Like you're not quite at a tower moment. They're just like, you know what? Let's get some movement and they're pulling you forward. So you're going to be having to decide. So you said you work in a family business. So is your choice to either sell the business or and do something else because you seem to be deciding not to make the decision. So you're either deciding, oh, I want to leave the business and do something else. And so those are your options. But because you feel bad or you don't want to make the decision, you're deciding to do nothing. either way, you're not going to sell it. You're just kind of going to mobile along, and they're saying you're going to have to decide. Either way, you're going to have to commit to something. So, yeah. But I feel like she wants to leave the family business for something of her own or something that is more fulfilling. Because,
Mhm.
like, say my dad is I don't know, he owns a shoe store and I want to do something else. But I mean, it's a family business. I got to run a family business. And I just don't know that she still wants to do that. But she doesn't know how to let the family down and not do it.
Mhm.
Sounds like a Christmas Lifetime movie. Oh,
Exactly.
she wants to run the business by herself.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting because I'm not picking that energy up. I'm not picking because as soon as you said business and energy, you said business. Then I started pinging in that sense because again, I'm trying to work with that. But I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think I don't. I get that as soon as you said that, it's like burn, 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 warning, warning, warning. I don't think that you running the business by yourself is a good idea. I don't get a good positive energy from that. I get an energy that there's pitfalls that you're not aware of or that you have not yet learned or understood to the point where it is a good thing. It's like training wheels. You need training wheels first, and you need to make sure that you're totally prepared. I just feel like that is not a good energy for you doing this by yourself. I think that you need to work with who it will be, I don't know, but like you definitely need some partner, somebody to balance off things for you, but also somebody older. You're younger, and you need somebody older who understands the pitfalls. So again, if it's a parent, if it's an uncle or an aunt, somebody again who understands that is going to be
She
important for
said
you.
she's taking care of her mother and father, and she said there's family drama with the business, and that's why I feel like she's at that two of swords where you have to decide. You're either going to walk away from the business and do something that makes you happy,
Yeah.
or you're going to stay in it and be in the drama of it. But you're going to have to decide.
Yeah, and unfortunately, you're not going to. Even when the drama comes, you're not going to win. That's the sad part. You're screwed no matter what. And I don't need to use the word screwed, but that's kind of what you're at a deficit because the family drama is going to dump on you no matter what. And so you really take you need to do something to divorce yourself from the drama because right now you're in the line of fire. And again, everybody wants something different done, and you'll make no one happy. Everyone will be unhappy. No one will be happy, and you're going to need somebody older who can pretty much put other people in line. So if you have a sibling like an older brother or sister who can kind of control the rest, or somebody else who's a very strong personality, that's who it has to be. That's part of the you doing it yourself is not enough. And I don't mean to insult you, but you just don't have the strength, and you don't have um the gravitas with your family to be able to lay some rules, and they'll listen. They don't That's not where you are with them yet. You have to build up that credibility, and it's just not there. and
She
and this is
seems like
not the way to do
very
it.
emotionally invested, but not logically business
Right.
knowing how to do it. So she's very emotionally
Right.
invested in it. I have to do this. I have to do this for the family business. But are you capable of doing it?
Yeah, and it's a reasonable investment in your of the emotional investment. It's very reasonable. It's understanding. Um, it's but because you're feeling it doesn't make it right. Because you want it, that's not enough. Again, there are pitfalls and landmines that are laid because of the nuances of the way in which this business is going to be owned and operated. And I'm not. I'm getting told clearly you can't do this alone. There's just sorry, no, 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 no. But let us know which way you go with it. We could again take whatever we say and do what you want. You have free will, but at least consider what we're saying, and think about what we're kind of planting in your head, so you understand the nuance. If you go beyond it, that's fine. You can do what you want, but we just want you to be aware. Okay, that's why we're here. Who next, Miss Angie?
Um, I've never heard Monica Remy before,
Okay.
and Tania is in Australia,
Oh, nice.
and Kayla, I don't know who that is. She actually asked for a reading.
So you want to do Kayla
Kayla,
first?
Erie, Gisneri. As long as it's not love or Monica, either one. Okay, I'll take Monica too. All right. You're welcome, Cherry Blossom. It was good to see you in. Well, I don't think I've ever seen your name. Please come back and let us know how it works out or what you decide.
Cherry Blossom, before you leave, make sure you hit that subscribe button on Miss Angie's side if you have not already done it, because you're paired with her. And you're welcome to come over to Sonoran Mystic Tarot and do the same here. Okay. Oh, and I see we have a little visitor that I did not see.
Wait a minute. Jalen, give us a message for Lex. What does that mean? Monica, I don't understand what that means.
Jalen, give us a message for Lex.
Oh, she wants a message from somebody from the other side. I can't guarantee that anything from spirit will come through. Those are usually random, and we can't make a spirit come through. If your spirit comes through, then we'll give you that information, but I'm not getting anything that seems to be a mediumship pull. I'll just see what I can get from your regular energy to see what you want. Um, the spirit have a message for us. I I understand that, and see, and it may be too soon. And a lot of times you all want to know what you could have done to make it different. And I'll just see what energy I get for you personally. If you only want to know about the overdose, then I don't have any information for that. So do you want me to give you a general reading, or do you just want the information about the fentanyl? Because I don't have any information. Like none of that is coming through at the moment. Okay, I'm hard. Okay. Um, Who are the littles around you? There's some little kids around you, maybe a boy and a girl, or maybe just I see two littles. Who are the little kids around you that you are consoling or that you're talking to, like you're reading to them? These are littles like under maybe 10 or 13 or less. There's some little kids that are around you that you're reading to. So who are these kids? Are these the kids of the person that is deceased? Like you're consoling them. It's dark and you're consoling these little kids. So who are the little kids that I keep seeing that you're trying to console or make feel better? Are you an aunt to these kids? Because I don't feel like they're your little, but I feel like you're stepping into a role, like you're stepping up to the plate, because they show me like a baseball field and you're stepping up to the plate. So are you taking care of somebody else's, or are you assisting somebody with taking care of children? You're stepping up to the plate for the little kids. You seem to be very proactive. You seem to want to be very helpful. You're very much in that maternal energy, because they're showing me like Queen of Wands, a person who's kind of she's kind of works. She takes care of the family. She's kind of every. You have nieces, okay? So I see you helping out with the littles. Oh, and a nephew, because I see a boy and a little girl. Under 13 is where they seem to be for me, because these are littles, and you're very proactive in wanting to help them out. Do you want children of your own? Because I seem like there was a desire that you want someone of your own. And there's a gentleman that seems to be creeping around the background. So there's a guy that seems to be coming in from the past or that you just met. He's kind of like a broad shoulder guy, maybe a bald head, kind of a nice voice. He seems to be very Knight of Wands. He seems to be very charming and knows what to say, but he may not have given you what you wanted in the past. So is there okay, it's before my son I haven't seen for 2 years. You haven't seen your nieces in 2 years, is that what you're saying? Okay, you helped out a lot with your niece and nephew. Okay. And you have a son who's 11. This Becky person is tapping everybody on your Facebook, Don.
Oh, I already thought I just killed her, but she popped up again.
Nope, she's in there again. So you may have got her on Restream, but you're gonna have to go to actually to your
Yeah.
and get her. Okay, so they're showing me that oh wait, the guy. So is there a guy from your past? Your son's okay. I see him. Is he creeping back around trying to get back into your life? Like he's a charmer, he knows exactly what to say, and you're kind of like, I don't know, because you're kind of you're thinking about it, but you're like, well, you're also remembering. So you're kind of like the Six of Cups, like you're kind of the card is kind of going back and forth like this, like I'm remembering, but I'm also remembering. I remember how good it could be, but I remember how bad it could be. So he's around in your energy, and you're leaning more toward how good it could be than how bad it could be. But he does seem to be coming back around in your energy. There is something. Is there a financial tie between you two? Because there's something financially that is holding you two together. It's either the support of the son, or it's some kind of contract or business thing that you two he passed away. Your son's dad passed away. There's a male that's coming back. So is that the person that you're trying to get the information from? The guy who passed away, is that the Jalen person? Because I see a guy who's coming back, and there's a financial tie that is holding you two together. If you know he overdosed, what is it that you're trying to find out from him? Like, is he sorry that he did it? What is the message that you're trying to get from him? Because I see the male and I see him coming back and creeping around like he's in your energy, like he's off over here, and you seem to be kind of maybe you're looking for it. If he's the one that's passed on, you're looking for him, and he's looking directly at you, but you don't see him because he seems to be over here, and you're kind of like, maybe. Um, And so that's the energy I feel, a male that is in your energy trying to come back. So if he's the deceased one, that he's trying to reach out to you, but you're so focused on it happening a specific way that you're missing him. He's like right here on the side, and you're looking this way and you don't see him. And so, but there's a connection. What's the financial connection? What's holding you two together? There seems to be some kind of cord that is holding you two together, and it has dollar signs on it. So there's a financial connection that is holding you two together. So you don't, so the male isn't the person that passed. Either way, there's a male in your energy who's trying to get back to you, and there's a financial connection between you two. So who is the, and I don't know who passed away on fentanyl, if it was your brother or if it was the son's dad. All right. That's all I got because I just keep getting the guy over and over again. And she says she doesn't know who he to be. So I'm just going to disconnect from the energy because it obviously is not for her.
Okay. And this was
Monica Remy.
Monica. Oh, we're back still on Monica. Okay. Mhm. So, but is there a female that? Okay, so Monica, you're trying to tap to your son's dad, but is there also a female who died from either an overdose or a drug a reaction to a drug
She's saying the son's dad is the one who died from a fentanyl overdose.
yeah, no, I see that, but I'm getting a female too. Is there?
Oh,
So, do you have a female who was in a similar situation? Because I'm picking up a female um, who was in something like not the same, but it's very similar. She's showing me it's very similar. Was he?
and is she getting Social Security for the child? Like there's a financial tie that's still holding them two together. So
Mhm.
you haven't gotten your resources from him. So it could be Social Security, it could be something, but there's a financial tie between her and this male that I keep that's in her energy.
But again, Monica, do you have Your sister was dead. Okay, my sister's girlfriend 2 days ago. Okay, that's the energy I'm picking. And she also, was it a drug related situation, or something about an interaction or something, that, or was she did she use drugs to, was she on drug, or was like she fighting a disease and therefore needed the drugs to fight a disease, and the disease took her? Like, again, I feeling this drug interaction, this drug thing. So what is that? Hey, Miss Shauna, nice to see you in.
Hey, Shauna.
She over to, okay, so the same deal. Okay, that's she. I pick up. That's the energy I'm picking up. She, I'm picking up, and she's like, you know what? Wow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. 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 Okay. That's the
So
energy.
both of them died on fentanyl?
Yeah. One 2 years ago, and one just. Okay.
And the male is the one that I'm getting in the energy, and he's
Yeah.
trying to let her know about a financial tie.
Mhm. Yeah. No. I'm picking. Yeah. So okay, she's the one I'm picking up, and and she. Excuse me, Monica. I don't use these words, but I am going to tell you what she said. And she's like, bitch, move on. That's what she says, bitch, move on. She has like this very blunt, very like this kind of attitude. And she's like, bitch, move on. She's like, don't get tied up and overwhelmed by what it is. She's, and that's her implication. But her direct thing is like, bitch, move on. She's like, don't, don't, don't don't whine and cry for her. She's gone. Okay. So don't do that. Don't do that. She's saying celebrate her life. Don't get into that, because she's like, that's not what she ever would have wanted. She's not like that. And she doesn't want you bound up for that. She made the mistake. She paid the price, but she doesn't want you to be dwelling on this, and she wants you to focus on the good. She doesn't want to be known for having died there. It sounds like her. Of course it sounds like her. I just told you. She told me. So I mean, hello, she's here. Hello. But the point is that, yeah, you need to flip the script. You need to not, you need to not, she's telling you very clearly, do not dwell on the loss. Celebrate the life that she had. Remember the good times. Remember those things, because that's what she wants. If you only focus on her death, then you lost everything in her life. You've lost every significance that she ever brought to your life, and that's not what she wants. Okay, so again, bitch, move on. That's what she's saying. Do it, love it. Okay. I love it. Okay, so yeah, please do that. Do that. And him, I'm not picking up Lex. Sorry, or whatever his name is. I am not picking up him. His energy. She is the strong energy.
This
She's
only thing is that she's missing a financial tie. There is something
right.
financially that is holding them together, and she's missing it. I don't know if it would have been like, I don't know if he would have had a life insurance policy, but there's a financial tie that she's missing because he's back here. She's so wanting to connect or find out information him that she's missing him. He's literally right here talking to her, and I can hear him talking to her, and he felt like an energy that was coming back. But since he's passed on, that's him trying to connect with her, and she just doesn't see it, because a lot of times we think it's going to be like a big voice, like the Lord is going to be like, hey, Monica, it's me, blah, blah, blah. Go to blah, blah, blah. You have to understand it's subtle things. It could be a song that you hear. It could be you craving the food that he liked. It could be you wanting to watch his favorite movies. It could be something that he said that made you laugh. Those are the ways that they contact you. It's not directly always someone saying, hey, it's me right here. Hey, look at me. And it may not even be a dream all the time. It's subtle things that you have to tune into so that they know that they have your attention. And then the more you connect with them, the more direct it'll be. But right now you're looking for it one way, and he's trying every other single way. Um, that you Is his birthday coming up? Why do I keep see cake? Whose birthday was coming up?
And Monica, while you're answering Angie's question about the birthday, can you also talk about the twins went with her, right? The twins did not survive, right? Because she's showing me the two kids with her over
The
there,
twins are the friend who just died, or whoever Maria is. She was pregnant with twins. So
right? And
she
they,
says, "Does he show you anything that will connect me and him?"
yeah,
I just said there is a financial connection between you and
right.
him. I said that from the beginning. There is something financially that you're missing that is
His birthday
connecting you
is
two
coming up,
together.
Andrew.
Huh?
His birthday is coming up, so you're
Okay,
right.
that's his first, because I see a cake. I see a cake.
And that's your sign. When you see the cake, it tells your birthday. Yep. Every time.
Birthday. So it's his birthday's coming up. Okay. And Maria, okay, Maria is her sister. She's the one that was pregnant with the twins.
Right.
And that's why I kept seeing the little littles. So I think those are the little littles I see. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Oh, Jalen is her girlfriend that was pregnant. So Maria is the sister and Jalen is the okay. So those are the two little littles.
Right. But the boy and girl did not survive because they're here with her, right? Because again, they didn't survive her trauma because I'm seeing them here with her.
Wait a
Is
minute.
that
This
right?
I don't understand what she's saying because she says no, Maria is my sister and Jalen is her girlfriend that was pregnant and passed away with a boy and a girl twin. So is Maria passed or is Jalen passed or is both of them passed? Oh, they both are dead.
Yeah. The baby's died. Yeah, because I see them with her here. Yeah, yeah. I didn't know because sometimes they go into a result something like that and they take the babies and the babies still survive. But
So is it three dead people, two girls and a guy?
no, I think it's just the two. It's the Lex and Jalen. Is that correct? Lex and Jalen are the two. Lex 2 years
No, because
ago.
Maria is well, I don't know who Maria is then.
Jalen 2 days ago. Lex 2 years ago. Is that correct, Monica? Can you give us the timeline again one more time? But yeah, the babies. She's with the babies. So again, maybe that's why she's happy too, because she's like, you know what? She's fine. She's with her kids. She's good. Right, just Jalen. But then again, 2 years ago, the brother, correct? So maybe Lex is the girlfriend's name. Yes, we got that part. Yeah. Again, the brother 2 years ago.
The brother is the son's dad.
Right.
I mean,
I mean,
the
I'm
guy
sorry,
is
no,
the
brother. Yeah,
son's
the son.
dad.
I'm sorry. Yeah, the son's father. The son's father 2 years ago, and then this girl 2 days ago. Correct. That's who we're talking about. Did you see?
I did just see it. I saw it. I was like, what is that? It
Yes.
went by so fast. I was like,
Yes.
wait, I thought it was our background. I saw it.
It
Yes.
wasn't the background. No, no, no. It was like I need to
It
watch
went
this
so
again.
fast. I saw it.
What's the number?
Okay.
4822. Yeah. Oh my. Wow. Wow. I just like what? Oh my. Wow. Holy
So,
crap. That was
Monica,
wild.
with the son's dad, there is something financially that you're missing. I don't know if he had some kind of policy, if you're not getting his social security for the child, but there is something financially that is connecting you to. He's also showing me the cake regarding his birthday. Did he drink Coke Pop? Because he keeps showing me a Coke. Was he a Coke Pop drinker or something like that?
Good Lord. I got the chills. It's like
I
that was
saw it, Don. It was so fast.
yes.
Like, whoa.
Yes. I was like, did I see what I saw? God
Oh
bless.
my! I'm glad you brought it up because you see how sparkly our little background is.
Yeah.
I thought it was a part of that, and then you noticed it. I'm like, oh, okay, then it was that. Um, what did y'all see? Oh, it was a little orb that went across the screen, across the top of Don's head. If you rewind it about maybe a minute
48
or so,
20,
you
48 20, 48
Don
minutes.
said at 48:20. If you go
Yeah.
back to that, you'll see it was a little orb that went across Don's head. At the top, that's what we saw.
Yeah. Whew. Wow. That was like,
Okay, so that's it. That's what he's pressing. That's the connection. You haven't gotten the Social Security. You're missing out on money. That's what he keeps saying. He keeps showing me that. I'm like, there's a financial connection. There's a line and it has dollar signs on it. You're not getting the money. That's what he's trying to show you to
yep.
get the money. Like, don't let like what his son is small enough that you can get money for years as the son can get money and probably you as the caretaker you're missing out on a great amount of money for him and I'm getting goosebumps on that so that's what he's pushing but what's with the coke bottle coke or that's what he's showing me a bottle of coke so there's something about coke and there's something about cake and pink and purple like there's a cake with icing on it was there a specific kind of cake that he liked or he just wants you guys to celebrate him like don't be somber on his birthday and be like, oh my gosh, this is the day is passing. I feel so bad. They want you to be live. Like I feel like he was alive at a party, like he was a jokester, like he would, just get the party started. And that's what you loved about him, how outgoing he was. He doesn't seem like a person who was like, just quieted in a corner. Like he would get in your face. and make you laugh or make you happy or try to see what's going on. And you're stuck in his loss instead of living your life in his joy. Just so you guys know, when your loved ones pass on, they don't want you to remember them in their death. They want you to remember them in the joy. My
Yep.
whole life does not end up in how I died. Don't think of like, oh, okay, she was such a great person, and then she died in a car accident. So all you can think about is me in a car accident. So that means the rest of my life didn't matter. He wants you to remember him in his joy. And there's something about the cake, so that just must be the birthday. And there's something about Coke Pop.
40, yeah, so 40. I just looked at it again. It's there, Angie. It's caught on film at
I'm
the
gonna go back and
48
watch
minute
it as
mark.
soon as we leave at
And it's
40.
like it just goes like
Wait,
right
what was it down? I need to write it down because I'll forget.
just said go to the 48-minute mark. Go to 48-minute mark because I thought 22, but I went back to the 47:30 and then it 48-minute mark, and you'll see it. It comes right across here, and you're like, and then I'm like, you can see my reaction, and I point to it. And that's why I'm like, oh my god, it was caught on film, folks. It was right there, caught on film. Wow. I'm like, crap,
Yeah.
that's nice. Again, that's that, and that's that energy, people. When we have spirits come in, when we say they're here, and they're moving
One
around.
last thing, Monica. Did he give you a bear? Do you sleep with a bear or something? There's something about a bear that he shows me that you sleep with, or something about a bear. Did he give you a bear, or do you sleep with a bear? Because he watches you while you sleep, not in a creepy way, but in a loving. Not- He's not a creep. He watches over you, and he does want you to move on. Like he doesn't want you to be unhappy in love. He feels like you could find someone better as long as they love y'all kids together. But he's again the Coke and the bear. So you never responded about the Coke pop, and you never responded about the bear. But he's showing me like a teddy bear or some kind of stuffed animal or something that you sleep with or that he gave you. Hi, Sonia Carlson. All right. So she said that was him. He was a very outgoing person. He seems thin and tall, like not super skinny, but a tall, thin person. I thought I saw a broad shouldered person, but he's not a thick person. He's more of a slim build, it seems like to me. Or maybe he was that way at the end. Like maybe he was kind of thick and broad shouldered and he lost weight during his struggle, but because they show me him two ways. But a nice smile too, normally. All right, Donald, whoever's next. Who was the person that we said we were gonna do?
Good
I
question.
forgot her name.
Oh my gosh, I don't remember. Let me get to figure that one. Yeah, thank you, Monica, for sharing that energy with us. And again, and again, it was amazing how it's interesting. They take their time, but they decide to come in. And so, like Angie told you from the beginning, we could not guarantee, but when they realize you're here, man, they showed up, and it's
Yeah,
like that's
yeah.
crazy. And it's interesting how she wasn't asking about the
The
female.
girl.
But the
Yeah.
girl said, "Hey, if you're there," when she said, "I'm there too," which I thought was very cool. And that always it happens so often.
Oh, she said he had perfect teeth. That's why he was smiling. Like, okay,
Love
yeah.
it, love it, love it.
All right, Kayla, what is your question? Please don't let it be a love question.
Not just no, not just no. Oh
Put your
Lord.
question in the chat, Sonia. That's all you have to do is put your question in the chat. General. You're welcome, Monica. I hope that helps you out and that gives you a little bit of relief. Go and get the Social Security. Like, do not
Yes,
hesitate. If
yes,
he's been gone too long, you've missed a year of benefits or
yes,
2 years worth of benefits.
yeah. And you may be pleasantly surprised because they may make that up and catch you up on it
Oh
because
yeah.
again,
So,
it's for the child, and so they may make you whole on that, which is nice. So.
oh my gosh,
Let
that
us
is.
know, Monica. Come back and let us know about the Social Security and stuff and how things are going. Stay
Oh,
in touch.
exactly.
Please stay in touch. Hit that subscribe and the follow, especially on YouTube. Facebook, follow and follow Angie. Look for Angie on Facebook and follow her as well, please.
She
Spiritual.
said spiritual. Okay, that just means general to me. A message from spirit. Okay. They definitely tell me that you're going in the right direction. They show me you in a car. It doesn't have a top, so it's kind of like you're on a train track and you're in like one of those little cars that would be your own single car caboose kind of thing, like you're in that. And you're going in the right direction, but you've already stopped the car, you've put it in reverse, and you're looking back thinking you need to bag up and go and do a different route. And they're saying, no, stop, 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 stop. You're moving in the right direction. Things may not seem the way that you think they are, or where, like, I feel like you've gotten a reading before and somebody told you to do this, this, and this. And you're like, oh, well, it's not happening that way because you don't see it. And the one thing that they're bringing up to me, and this is something that Keena has used to say all the time, when a bamboo tree is growing or a bamboo, it grows for like years, for like, I think she said 7 or 8 years underground. It's all underground growth. And then it just springs up after that. And it has a lot of growth in a very short amount of time. So everything is happening behind the scenes and you don't think that anything's happening. You think that, wait, I'm moving in the right direction. This can't be right. Like, you told me to start a business, but this isn't happening. Or you told me to do this and it's not happening the way that I wanted it to go. Why is it taking so long? And so you think that you need to back up and go a different route. And they're saying, no, keep going forward the way that you are. Are you a teacher or do you do something with kids? Because they showed me a chalkboard and then they showed me writing, but then they also showed me like cards. So are you like an art teacher or do you do something with kids? Because they're showing me a classroom. Or are you thinking about going back to school? But you are moving in the right direction. Don't change direction. And don't just ask, how do I wait productively, or how do I move forward, like, or what's my next step? Usually when I don't think that I know what I'm doing or I feel like something's off, I say, what's my next step? So ask your higher power, what's your next step? But they're showing me that you definitely need to stop looking behind you at what possibly, because you're like, well, where did I mess up? Where did I make the bad decision? I'm trying to go back. And they're saying, no, look forward. That's the way that you need to be going because you're going in the right direction. You just need to be concentrating on moving forward. So are you a teacher or are you thinking about going back to school or something with kids? Because they're showing me all that. They're showing me kids all around you jumping up and down. I see a chalkboard, and then I see you're a prep cook and you have 2 kids. Are you thinking about teaching a course to kids on cooking or something like that? Because it's definitely a classroom. Or do you homeschool? Because it has something to do with school. And now they're showing me the hierophant. So there's something to do with traditional institutions of school. So either you're thinking about teaching kids to cook or you're thinking about going to school to get more education regarding cooking. And I do see kids around you happy when you come home or happy to be around you, but they're saying you're going in the right direction. Don't turn back. It's just harder than you thought it would be. Like, we thought, like I thought, look, we come online, we be authentic, we give all this information, we have 10,000, 20,000 followers really quickly and we'd be moving along. But it's been a slow grind over the years that we've all just have been getting a little bit here, a little bit there. And so I feel like they're telling me that you either need to go back to school or teach a class on something. So maybe it's to go back to school. You need a little bit more education in order to move forward. Because you said you're uh, was a prep cook. And so maybe you need the additional education, but I do see kids around you. So maybe that's just your kids in order to improve your life. But you are going in the right direction. Don't change. And the money is slow. They show me like the money is in cement blocks and you're having to chisel it away to get it. It's not flowing to you the way you want it to be. And that's another issue, is that you thought you would be getting more money or making more money. And that's one of the things too. You're thinking like, well, maybe I should get out of this totally and find another way to make money. And you can supplement your income with another job, but don't totally quit what you're doing. You are moving forward in a great. Anyone from the death coming through? I don't have anything else, Don. Do you have anything for her? I
I
think
don't.
everybody just wants mediumship readings and they're hoping that all their loved ones would come through.
Hey, Miss Kelly Dix, how are you tonight?
Hi, Kelly. How are you?
Hey, John Ross, nice to see you too. Happy birthday, Mr. Ross. I will play the birthday song again for you because it is your birthday. And for everybody else, once again, birthday song. Here we go. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. There we go.
Kayla, is there a Darla in your life or a Darlene or somebody who has a name that starts with a D? Because once Don started playing that, I heard Darla and I asked, was there anybody in the spirit world that was here for you, but I heard Darla. Is there someone named Darla or Darlene?
Kayla, are you still here? That Angie was asking about the Darlene.
Yeah, Darla,
Darla or Darlene?
Darla, Darlene, something with a D. That's the name that I heard. And if not, then this isn't for you. But again, you are moving right in the right direction. But that's all I have for her.
Okay. How about we do this one caught my attention, Jamila. My energy was your money's well spent. This is going to be a good move for you. I picked up nothing negative when I saw it, and I thought this was money well spent and a good way to go. What are you picking up, Angie? Anything?
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, Kayla, hold on. I didn't get a bad vibe from it either. I was gonna say, like, is it in a bad neighborhood? Why are you having any apprehension? I don't feel like it's a bad thing. Like, are you looking at reviews? If you have questions, just go to them and ask. Like, okay,
Mm.
what is it that like there's different avenues you can go. What is your apprehension about it? Like, is it that you feel like they're gonna? I don't know. I don't get a bad vibe about the
Me
place
neither.
at all.
I even get
Um,
a feeling like you need change. You need a change, and this is actually part of that change. It's like you need something to stimulate you and get you moving because I feel like you're stuck. I feel like your feet are and you just aren't moving
or
forward.
like, are you moving into a space where you can't have a lot? Like, I feel like you're a person who'd be like, oh yeah, you could come stay with me. You need a place to stay, and this is giving you a little bit more structure where you're gonna have to say no. So it's gonna be a little bit unlike you because you're such a giving person. And you're always trying to help those out, even if it's to your own detriment. But they're saying this is something that you need for you. The place that I'm seeing looks kind of nice on the inside. Do they have dark cabinets? Is that what I'm seeing in there? Like dark cabinets, a little, it kind of looks like a more modern feel to it, or like maybe they upgraded it a little bit. It seems nice. I don't get any bad vibes. And is it near a school that your kids would go to? Is that right, Jamila? Because I see a school and are you in a place where it's winter now, like there's snow on the ground? I feel like it's winter and I see kids walking to school. Um, and so do you have littles that would be walking to school and meeting other kids? So is that your concern too? I do feel like your kids are going to make friends with the kids at school if that's your concern. Because I see like kids walking down the sidewalk. It's winter and they're meeting the other people. Gray floors, schools across the road. Okay, I see the school, I see the kids, and I see them like interacting with the kids and being okay. So it seems like a nice place. I don't get any negative things from it at all. It seems really nice. Oh, you don't have kids. Okay, but I see the kids around. Okay. Um, are you thinking about getting a job at the school? Because I see you being involved with the kids in some kind of way. Kayla, we're reading Jamila right now, not you yet. Um, I'll come back to you and then Adeline, late person. Is that your grandmother, Kayla? Is Adeline your grandmother? And say yes, grandmother, if it is, or who she is, because it feels like an older lady. But Jamila, that's all I got from you. I get a yes, like it's a go ahead, and it'll be a good environment. And I feel like you'll have some connection to the kids or to the school or something like that. It's a new opportunity for you, and it'll be better. Oh, you're a nurse. You work at a nursing home now. Okay. Would you consider working at the school? Because it seems to be an opportunity that could arise. But that's all I got for Miss Jamila.
Super. No, again, back to the most important thing was I think you need to do this. I just think you need to get moving forward, and this is getting unstuck. So that's what I would say. So yes, I think this is good for you. And then Kayla says yes. So
Okay. Did your grandmother give you a cherry pie recipe? Because I keep seeing a cherry pie with that kind of lattice topping on it. You know how they braid the, like there's a cherry pie. Did she give you some kind of cherry pie recipe or something like that? What is that? What does that have to do with your grandmother? Or did she teach you something? Is she the one who got you into cooking? Oh, sometimes she said it's like dealing with kids. Okay, because I see kids, they really love this Jamila lady. Like the people she works with, they really love her. But Kayla, is there a cherry pie recipe? Is that why am I seeing a cherry pie? Um, or is she showing me a cherry pie? And is that where you got your love of cooking? Okay, yes, I showed you about the cherry pie. Okay, she's not pleased. Okay, she's showing me a donkey.
Oh,
But
oh,
I feels like it's because you're doing something that she wouldn't approve of. Like, I don't feel like she would cuss a lot. And so instead of calling somebody like an ass, she would call them a donkey. So are you doing something that she wouldn't approve of, or that she's thinking that you need to use a little bit more common sense about? Because she's showing me a donkey. And it's just like, come on now. Like, she wants you to do one thing and you're doing something else. Oh, yes, the cherry pie and the carrot cake. Okay, I see both of those things. Um, and that could be your side thing. So you're a prep cook, and that's why you thought you would be moving along further than you are. She's not liking something that, like, you're making a bad decision. Does it have to do with a guy or something? Because she's showing me a donkey and she's just thinking that you're making like a bad decision is how she says it. And she doesn't seem like she would cuss a lot. And is she a little short, cute little old lady? Like, she doesn't seem like she stands tall, but her aura or her presence is tall. Um, okay. So you're saying yes, and I'm assuming that I don't know what the cat is, but she's telling, you're making a bad decision about something and she's not pleased with it. Like, but again, you are moving in the right direction with the food, with going with that. You may need a little bit more education on that. And the donkey, what is it that she wants you to know about the donkey? And I really just hear her saying, like, get your act together. Was she very much like, you better do good in school, or she was very um um like, education was a big thing. You really needed to get your education. You really needed to pay in school. She was really into accolades, and something about sunflowers. I see sunflowers too. She's short. Okay, she was short. She was short, but her presence was large. Like, she got her respect. And she was quiet until she needed to be something else. But education seems to be something that she is really, really stressing. And your littles, do you have two little girls? And you're very strict on them. I think that she's thinking you're a little too strict on them, or you're not, like, you're not doing something right about the girls. Do you have two little girls? Is that what you said? It's something about the little girls and, like, education or something like that. It's something to do with the little girls, and she's not pleased with something that you're doing. So she wants you to kind of get it right. And do you have a strained relationship with your mom? Because she's showing me a phone and she's telling me to tell you to call. So do you have a strained relationship with your mom, or have you not talked to your mom in a while? She raised you. Okay. So there must be a strained relationship with the mom, because she's showing me an old school phone, like with the cord on it, and she's reaching it out. Like, you need to reach out to your mom, or you need to reach out to somebody you haven't talked to in a long time, to make, okay, you are very strict on the kids. But she's not liking the way that you're being strict. You're strict, but you need to loosen it up a little bit. But not so much that they get off track. Like, it's something about education that she's not liking that you're doing. Um, and then about you reaching out to your mom. Like, she's showing me a telephone and you need to reach out to your mom. And who smoked the cigars? Did you have a granddad that smoked cigars? And is he on the other side with her? Because somebody is smoking a cigar and talking in the background, but her head is in the way because she's the center of attention. So there's a guy with okay, you don't want anything to do with your mom. And that's why she's showing me the phone is saying you need to reach out. So I don't know if you have any updates on your mom, but she definitely showed me a phone and she's reaching the phone out to you to reach out. And then, did your grandfather smoke a cigar and is he on the other side with her? Because he seems to be talking, but she's like, whatever, I'm the star of this show. And then that's it. There's no other message that I'm really getting, but she's a cute look. They seem to be a cute couple. Pop. Okay. Yeah. He's there too with her. It seems to be because like, again, it's her face talking and then him in the background with the cigar in his mouth trying to say something. And she's like, go on, Bill, or go on, or whatever, whatever she called him, because she's talking and you need to hear what she's saying, because he seems to be a funny person that would kind of be like a jokester or make light of a serious situation. Like if she was trying to discipline you, he would make a joke of it to kind of bring the tension down so that you wouldn't be in so much trouble or the situation wouldn't seem so strange or so serious. But they are around, they are watching you. They're not are they wanting you to move to another city or a state or somewhere? Are they trying to make you move somewhere? Because I feel like they want you to go, because they show your little kids at a gate looking out into the city and you not letting them out. So you must keep them close to you and not let them go out and do a lot of stuff. But are they wanting you to move to someplace else? That's maybe a little bit safer for the kids. Because I feel like there is travel, but you're not doing it. Like you won't make the decision to go. And then also you're holding them back and not allowing them to get out a little bit. Oh, they're not giving me a name. They're just showing me a person that's smoking a cigar. So they're not giving me a name. Just the grandmother gave me a name, but I didn't get his name. And that's it, Don.
Super.
I know I said that's it about 50 times because I could have. If that's it, that's it.
All good in the neighborhood. Who are you next drawn to, Miss Angie?
Let's see. Oh, can you tell people I'm not a troll? Sometimes I get mistaken for one. Kelly Dix is not a troll. She's just active in the chat and she's very supportive.
She is far from
Don't
not a
block her.
troll.
She's not a troll. She is very nice and
No.
she gives good advice too. Sometimes she's in there giving out readings and advice too. So don't think that she's a troll.
No, Kelly reads with us from time to time, and Kelly gives lots of great advice, folks. When you hear Kelly, because she has valuable information. If Kelly talks to you or gives you advice, take it, listen to it. She's not only she's a sweetheart, but she knows what she's doing. She's gifted as well, believe me. Yeah, and Kelly's been around a long time, long time.
People I see in here is John Ross, Kelly, and we read all those people.
How about John for your birthday? Especially for your birthday, John? Do you want a reading? Do you want if so, is it a specific or a general question? If you're still here, John, let us know. And then who else, Miss Angie?
I just saw Kelly and John. Those are on two names. Everybody else was just kind of in the reading. Oh, what did Kelly tell Jamila? Because she said thank you.
And if anybody else wants a reading, please let us know now. This would be a good time to make yourself aware. Oh, Brittany's here too. Brittany Kittle. So again, John,
okay, that was Kelly. Okay. Oh, Brittany's here too. Okay. So who did we decide on, Don? I don't remember. Oh, was it John? Oh, he never responded.
Here, but he didn't respond. So Brittany's here.
Okay.
So, Brittany, do you have a general or a specific?
And she has the little baby.
And when you say little, it means we're talking little, brand new little. Happy birthday to ya.
So I was like, I know so much about Brittany. I didn't want to, like, where can I go with her? And I was going to do a past, present, future. And then they showed me a dead end sign. So wherever road you're traveling on seems to be a dead end, and you need to reroute and find another option because the road that you're on is ending. So I don't know if it means that the job that you're on, like you've plateaued out there, or the relationship you've plateaued out at, but you're on a dead end. And then, ironically, the card that came out was an Ace of Pentacles, which means you need a fresh start. That's good news, new opportunities coming in about money, blessings, things that are coming, material things that should be coming your way. And that would be your past energy. And so then for your present energy, let me see what I'm getting. But they're saying you're at a dead end and you need to turn around. And you're on like a tricycle. Like they're saying that you're too, okay. So you're on a tricycle and you're an adult. So you're not even, like, you've not grown up to where you should be. Like, you should be driving a car. You shouldn't be on a tricycle. It's like you're regressing to a childlike behavior. And I don't know if that's because you don't want to make a decision or you're being stubborn, but they're saying you kind of need to um, grow up a little bit, like mature in either your spirituality or how you're moving forward. You're not maturing in what it is. You're regressing back and you're on a dead end. So you actually need to change the road that you're on. You also need to, yeah, they're like grow up either in your thinking or your spirituality. Let me see what it is. And so for your present energy, I get the King of Pentacles, which is again another money card. You need to make some good decisions on how to bring money in or how to move forward financially. A King of Pentacles is somebody who's a good leader, who knows how to bring money in, who's logical, who makes good decisions about the family and takes care of the family. So King of Pentacles energy is your present energy, but either you're being childlike about a decision that you need to make, or you're just in a childlike energy, being stubborn. Okay, that's it. Okay, it's about the relationship. Okay, all right, because I see it. So maybe he's the King of Pentacles. Maybe he's in that energy, and you're not listening to what he's telling you. Like, he's making some good decisions, but because it's not what you want, you're not listening to it, or you're not thinking it's sound. But they're saying you're at a dead end. Whatever it is that you're thinking is a dead end, and you need to kind of change it a little bit. And then let me get one more card for your future energy, because your present energy is King of Pentacles. So if he's not the King of Pentacles, then, but you're in a mature, okay, so you're stubborn and you're not listening to him. Okay. So then your future energy, I got the Queen of Pentacles, which is perfect pair. Like, all you got was pentacles. Everything has to do with money. So is he telling you something to do about your job or your career and you're not wanting to do it, or you're not wanting to listen to what he's saying? Is he telling you to take more time off from work? Or is he telling you that after you go back to work, you need to change or totally revert? Because somebody has good advice here, is a good leader with money. But this is a perfect pair. The King and Queen of Pentacles, this is a perfect pair, and they both know how to make money, but you seem to be butting heads at the time. All your cards, your past, present, and future, were all pentacle cards. So it's all about money, but you're being stubborn about it. So that's what I got for you. Hey, Keena. Don said, happy birthday, Keena.
Hey, Kina, nice to see you in. Happy birthday.
And he says, is it the anniversary of your 21st birthday again?
But Kina, your month is moving by quickly. You need to slow it down so you can enjoy it. We're already halfway through. But
Exactly. That's going to put pressure on me for all the things that
I
I
was going to say,
do.
yours is next, Miss Angie, isn't
Oh
it?
my gosh, Don. I got to get it together.
Yes. February is Angie. Angie owns that one. Oh, my Lord, have mercy.
Oh, you're thinking about going to school. Oh, and is he telling you not to, that it's not a good time? It's all about money. You two just need to get on because I got the King of Queens. That's a perfect pair. So you two need to kind of get in alignment on money. All your cards are about money.
I like that though. I like that the the college connection is it's an economic thing. That's a good thing. Selena Ramirez, do you have a specific question, a general question? What you got going on there, young lady? And Sonia Carlson, also, if you have a question, let us know, specific or general. So if we should call you, we have you.
So, Brittany, work it out. Stop being stubborn. But you knew that because I could see you being like, whatever, whatever.
Kina says the end of the big threes.
Yeah,
That's why you're going back to 2-9 because the threes are
exactly.
on. Come on, get
exactly.
with it now, or the 2-1s even. Start over with the twos.
Oh, he ignores you. Oh, but who's the King of Pentacles then? Is it you? I don't know. You two really do seem to like each other. It's just, I don't know. There's some kind of miscommunication. I don't feel like there's a loss of love. It just feels like a miss of communication. And Selena said General Don.
Okay.
Tina said she wish she could slow things down.
Believe me, Kina, I totally understand that.
Look at my face. No, you don't. I am living in a time warp right now. Just all right. So Selena wants General. Let's see what we got for Miss Selena. I feel like I see Selena having a conversation with a male. Maybe it's a manager. There's a male that you're having a conversation with. It seems to be something. It feels like work, but you're having a conversation with a male, like maybe out in the hall. It's not dark, but it's dim. So it's a secret conversation or a private conversation that you're having with a male. Oh, you're feeling alone. So there's okay. So there's a male that you're having conversation with. He's tall. He has on a button down, like maybe mustard color or orangish, like kind of mustard color shirt, but a darker color, yellow, almost a brownish yellow. Um, and it's a button down shirt. And you two are standing like in a hallway talking, like in secret. Oh, she says, let me know when the live is ending. Now jump. We don't want to talk to you after Keno. We want to talk to you now. Um, gosh, what was I gonna say to Selena? Okay, so I don't know if this is your brother, but does that seem like who I'm talking about? Kind of a slender bill, button down shirt, um, maybe a little bit taller than you, and you seem to kind of be talking very close, but in private. Again, it's a dim hallway. It's not inside of an office. It's not inside of any place. I can tell it's a hallway because there's doors around you. So maybe he's trying to give you guidance on where to go or what to do, like open this door, take this opportunity. Do you have the opportunity to leave or to move from where you are and you're not sure whether you want to take it? Like you seem to be stuck. They show me you kind of like in jello, like you're in a mold of jello and you're not, and you're kind of stuck and you don't know what to do next. And he's trying to kind of shake you and move you forward. So does that sound like your brother, the person that I described in the button down shirt? It was a long sleeve kind of mustard color shirt. Um, and you two slim build, not skinny, but a slimmer build, not a big guy. And you two are standing out there talking, and this person is a little bit taller than you. It's a male figure that you're talking to. And then you're in a hallway, so that means that maybe something ended and you're not sure which way to go. So I feel like you just had an ending because they're showing me the 10 of wands, and I don't know if I brought that up because of the hallway, but you're in a hallway, you're trying to figure out which way to go, and there's opportunities that are coming, but you're excluding the opportunities not based on what for your highest and greatest good, but what's based on somebody else's highest and greatest good, either his or other family members. And this person is encouraging you to think about yourself for a change. Okay, that's fine. And that's all dandy, but is the person that I described your brother? Like, does that seem like the build that he is? A little bit taller than you, kind of a short, kind of shaggy kind of haircut, like from Scooby Doo, kind of like that kind of haircut, like short, kind of like that. Maybe a dark brown hair, and like I said, a button down t-shirt, and he's talking to you. I don't necessarily, and it could be the funeral home that I'm seeing, but I see you two in a hallway talking. And so somebody's trying to give you direction on what to do, on an opportunity. So do you have an opportunity or multiple opportunities to do things, and you're making the decisions not based on you, but based on what's best for everybody else? And this male is trying to get you to do what's best for you. And if that's not your brother, then if it's not your brother that's passed on, then it's a male. Yes, it does sound like him. Okay, so he's trying to get you to make some decisions that you don't want to. He seems to be the person that, like, you seem to be, and don't get mad at me, like a little bit of drama, or you seem to be like over the top. And he's kind of the person that can kind of settle you down a little bit and be like, hey, calm down, like, pull it together, or something like that. Like, he seems to be more of a gentle touch, and you're kind of like big energy. Like, did you cut me in line? Did you not see me in line? I think you should get back at the end of the line. I was the next person in line. Like, you seem to be a big, bold person like that. So whatever you're doing may be in the name of justice, but you're definitely going to make yourself be known. And he seems to be a little bit more quieter, and he's trying to give you some information, but it seems to be like he's trying to do it in secret. He doesn't want everybody to know what he's trying to tell you, or for you to tell anybody about the opportunities that he's showing to you. What's 729 or 729 or 29? Was he 29? Because I see 729, but then I see 29. Was he 29? Either way, whatever decisions you make going forward need to be a little bit more concentrated on you than they need to be concentrated on other people in your family. And so that's what I got for you, Miss Selena. You're taking a little bit of a long time to reply. So that's what I got. So she said that did sound like him. And you may be surprised when you go there and he may have on like that kind of shirt. So I don't know.
Does he owe you money, Selena? Is there somebody that owes you money? Because I'm picking up. Are you are so and I kind of missed some of that.
So I think he died I think she said, wait, he died maybe a month ago and she just barely found out or something like that.
There's money here, and I don't know what the money tie is, whether it's his money or his money for you, or there's something about an economic situation here. And again, you're tied to money through him. Did he owe you money, or did you owe him money, or is there something? Because again, I'm picking up an economic situation here with the brother. Um,
49, not 29. Okay.
and are you expected? Are you going to be expected to maybe even to help? Did he have a widow? Did he have kids? Is it because again, I'm feeling like there's an economics. Are you going to feel the burdens that he left behind or something? Because I just feel there's an economic component here, and it's not a positive for you. It's actually it's got like it's laced in a negative situation. It's like negative thing. I don't know. Be careful about people coming like asking to bury him or money to bury him or money. Keep your wallet safe. Keep your money away because I'm getting from this. There's again, I'm thinking money is coming.
And that may be what he's warning her about. Like, she seems to be making decisions based on others and not her. And maybe he's telling her to pull her purse strings in a little bit. Candace Lilas, yes, we do know Bonnie. This is the channel that she was telling you about.
You beat me to
Oh,
it. I was
she's trying
typing.
to raise money for his services. Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you're trying to raise the money. Yeah. Don't be careful to sign paperwork to take the obligation on yourself, because if you take that obligation on yourself and you don't raise the money, you're stuck having to pay for this. So be careful about it. Just you. So he doesn't have a spouse or a family or something, because again,
She said the mom died alone, and then he died alone, and
oh
nobody
geez.
knew.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, because that makes sense because I'm getting the cost. So you're a burden. You're going to be stuck with the burden of the cost. Yeah, no, that's what I saw. I saw a negative hook on the cost. Yeah, yeah, and I don't see a way. Yeah, I mean, you're going to feel
Okay, and
committed.
is that the problem? Everybody is are people trying to give input on how you should bury him or how his final services should be, and not wanting to give any money? He's saying, "Do what's best for you." Like I've told my son, don't go through spending a lot of money on my final wish, on my final thing. Cremate me and be done with it. Like don't go through all that extra money. Save that money and use it for something else. Take a trip in my honor, do whatever you want to do, but don't waste that money. And so I feel like he's trying to tell you, do what's best for you in this situation.
Yeah, and then other thing too. Was he on services like disability, government, social security, something like that, or was he prior military? Because I'm you can go to those organizations and they may have money that they can give you to help you toward the burial. They may not cover it all, but they'll give you money to help you with the burial. Also, check his affiliations of like the social things he's involved in, because again, you're going to be stuck with the bill. But I get the feeling that there's going to be some help out there from an organization. So I would be looking to organizations to kind of see if there's something out there for you. But yeah,
Don't overextend yourself is clearly what he's saying. Like you need to make decisions
absolutely. Hmm.
that you won't feel the consequences of later.
Hmm.
Like do what's in your best decision. And I feel like he wants you to move away. Like is the town that you're in, like did you two talk about getting away or you moving away? Like I feel like he wants you to go on or move on to something different. Like you need to make decisions that will be in your best interest. Hi, Shauna Foster or Shawana. I haven't heard that name in a long time. You are very much emotional right now, so I don't think like I come back and listen to this again, maybe later today or tomorrow because you're very much in an emotional state right now. So a lot of things seems to be he was in prison most of his life, and so a lot of the things that you're like you're not. I don't think you're really hearing everything that we're saying, and it's a lot right now, and so give it a day or so, and then come back and listen to it again. He was her older brother. Okay. But I feel like he's directing you to move on. So that's all I got for you, Miss Selena. I hope that helped you out. Um, oh, you were trying to get him there to live with you. Okay, because there was travel. Like I'm like, he's trying to move you, or okay, that's what the movement was to get him to there with you. Stop. Okay. Stop blaming yourself. Like a lot of you want to blame yourself for the decisions that other adults make. And so he doesn't want you to blame yourself for not being there or for not, knowing that what he was going through. These are adults who are able to communicate things to you. Right now, he wants you to focus on you. And so that's what he wants you to do. Focus a lot more on you. I can't hear you. Oh, I don't know. Just relax a little bit. And then before you go to sleep tonight, Selena, just kind of say a little prayer to him and let him know you miss him or You love him. He's welcome to come in your dreams. Like, let him know that you acknowledge his presence and that you want him to communicate with you through dreams, through songs, through something, in some kind of way to let you know that he's fine. But he seems to be okay. He doesn't seem to be in any situation. Did he have some kind of issue with his hip or with his lower half, like maybe his from like the waist down? Did he have a hip issue or leg issue? Whatever that is, he's letting me know that that's fine. It doesn't seem to be a problem anymore. So I feel like that um he's letting you know that he's whole, like he's okay. Don't worry about it. So whatever medical issues he had, he seems to be fine and he seems to be okay. But he is more concerned about you.
And I was
And
gonna
there's
say,
something about a ring or a necklace. There's some jewelry or something, a ring or a necklace that he's showing me. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Don.
no, I was just gonna say, and don't. Sometimes we are so quick to believe that we think we know what they want, and we think that they would want themselves taken care of. And most often, the reality is they don't care about themselves. They're done, and so when we do that, we're printing that on them. But they care. They worry about us on this side. And so if anything, he would want you to move forward and to do what you can do and not put
Oh,
yourself.
leg. Okay. He was showing me his leg. His leg is fine. He's whole again. Don't worry about that. He's okay. Because he showed me. I couldn't tell if it was a hip or the leg, but he definitely showed me the leg. Whatever was wrong with it seems to be fine.
Yeah. So, well, thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate it very much. And we have a surprise guest here this evening, somebody who hasn't been on camera forever and used to be actually our moderator. And man, I tell you
Hello,
what,
somebody.
and she was somebody you did not mess with, because if you didn't make Miss Keena happy, you weren't getting on, plain and simple. And that was nice and handy to have, wasn't it, Miss Shauna? I mean, just Miss Angie.
Don, didn't we love it? Didn't we love it?
We did talk about making life easier. Took the
Okay, so he's showing me that, Miss Selena. Do you have to go to his place and pick up his stuff? Because he's showing me the necklace. I couldn't tell if it was a ring or a necklace. He was okay. So it's something about that. He wants you to have it. So if you don't have it, then he wants you to have it. But I'm sorry, that's it.
Hey, Miss Keena, nice to see you and happy birthday.
Hi, Keena. Wait, what is the problem?
Hi, is my camera on? I thought I had it on.
It's
No,
on.
Oh, there it goes. I'm like, what's going on? Hey, guys.
How you been?
Hello.
Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you very well. How you
I'm
been?
good. How you been?
Stubborn and
I've been
ornery.
working. Y'all know.
And Keena's like, of course.
Yes, of course. I mean, y'all know, what other way can I be?
Are you coming back to class, Keena?
Like I said, going in the end of the big threes, I'm like, terrible. I don't know what it is.
So where are you going this weekend to celebrate? Where are you going this weekend to celebrate?
What am I doing? I want to
This
go.
weekend.
What I want to go eat. I think we want to get Chinese. This weekend, Saturday, my actual birthday. I want to go get something to eat.
She
I think
hasn't decided what
to this
restaurant she wants to
Chinese
go
food
to.
place in Gilbert. You know a better place, Don. I should have asked you.
Or Ed. Listen, let me tell you, Don and Ed live a fabulous weekend life. Let's just find out where they're going and follow them around this weekend.
Oh Lord, you give us too much credibility, but we do love love eating out. I must admit, yes, we're spoiled that way. Yeah, no, there's some good. There's good Chinese restaurants all over. That's the one good thing we have here.
Oh, they didn't change the background all around. Back myself around.
Yet? Have you been to that restaurant 333 or something like that?
Oh, you talking
the new
about
restaurant?
No, but I heard about it. They some woman posted a clip, one of those things on TikTok or whatever.
So I saw it on TikTok, and then my niece Ariana, she gave everybody a new unique Christmas gift where you get a restaurant and an event with her. So she's like, so I think me and her are going to like the 333 place, and
Mhm.
then we're going to like a candle making class.
Mhm.
And so everybody got a unique experience with her. And so that's our restaurant to go to. But she said that it was just okay when she went with the food. But she said that based on the reviews that they got from them opening, they're revamping the whole menu.
Yeah, because it was like it's an event. I mean, it's like it's
Oh,
very cool place.
really?
It's like a very happening.
Oh, it's beautiful, Keena. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, if you look it up, the atmosphere is nice. Like it's ladies dancing in costumes. There's
Yeah.
lights everywhere. There's fish tanks. Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw it. I was like, it was kind of
Yeah, I've
like
seen the
Vegas.
video. I'm
I
like,
thought
where?
Vegas. Yeah.
That's what that's our event that we're doing together. I was just Don. I don't know. I guess if you went there, I'd already saw the pictures because Ed posts everything for my enjoyment. I think he does it just for me, or that's what I convince myself is that Ed is posting all these pictures for me.
Yes. Yes. And it's funny because his
To go to
sometimes
Korean barbecue with her. So that'll
hey,
be
Korean
fun.
barbecue is nice. I love Korean barbecue. I love it
Yeah,
because
I've
they
never
bring
been
the
to Q,
stuff right
so
there,
she
and you have
picked
the
the
right,
Korean.
you get the
So yeah.
hibachi or whatever you do. Yeah, make sure you eat because usually you pay
Yeah, so
for
barbecue, I was like,
whatever. Yeah, eat.
mhm.
Try everything. Try everything. And they make like the beef everything's
I plan
sliced so thin so you can do it
on
when you
it.
want
I'm
to.
like, okay. And then we're doing
Mm.
like the art house, and
Well, you got a whole day's event.
I'm
That's nice.
excited. I'm excited
She
to go.
every
But for
single
my
person has a whole day with her, and you just decide what you want to do. I
Yeah.
mean, you do whatever she put on the paper, but it's a whole day date with her. Even the kids got their own thing with her. She's taking Kimura to Alaska.
Oh no! Oh my
That's
God,
what Kimura gets is Alaska. They're going to Alaska.
that is super cool. Is and going to the glacier or what are they doing up
it's
there?
kind
I
of
don't
her
know. I'm
birthday
going to trade
gift
in
as
my day
well,
to
because
go to
that's where we want to
Alaska.
go.
Hmm. Yeah, I've been wanting to go to the glacier,
Nah,
Glacier Bay,
it was
and
Kamora,
that's one thing about Alaska. I need to do.
because for Kamora's age, she told her that she would plan a trip anywhere. And so that's what so it's also part of her Christmas gift, because I want to go to Alaska. I said you couldn't pick any smaller place to go to.
And further away, right? It's like holy crap, it's a long ways
You
away.
know what? I'm gonna ask Miss Wendy, because Miss Wendy is from Alaska. Like maybe she can give us some information on places to visit, or and if I'm not mistaken, Miss Wendy had a place that she could stay.
She used to have a lodge up there, remember?
Yeah.
And then she sold the lodge a few years back, and now she has a piece of
Hmm?
land, and she's going
No,
to build
you're
a house.
frozen.
So she's going to build a house on it, on that piece of land. But I don't think she started yet. But yeah, she knows Alaska quite well.
Yeah. So maybe I'll
Oh,
have her to talk to her.
I
Maybe I'll
didn't know.
bring
I
her to
thought you were
class
frozen.
one. Was she in class Monday, Don?
She was, yeah,
Oh, maybe I'll bring Ariane to class on one of the Mondays, and then she could talk to her.
yeah, yep, yep. And sometimes she's on here. Remember, she comes on
Oh
sometimes.
yeah, she does pop in a little bit. I just want to
Yeah,
give her a hug. I haven't had a hug from her in a long time, so I want to see her there too.
yeah, and she has such great energy too. She's such a sweet energy person.
Exactly. Yes. All right.
So, Kina, what when you are thinking about Angie's pending birthday month, what are you planning with her? Because she's February, right? So
We're going to see
I don't know. Why would I tell
Teresa.
you?
that's right.
That's February 1st. We're going to see Teresa Caputo. That's our very first look. We're starting the month off right on track. Boom. We're
Absolutely.
going to see her. And then I'll pick
But I did
some other
forget
stuff for
about
us to
that.
do along the way. I want to
That
go
was
to
her
like a
Christmas gift.
theater
So it
play. I
starts
want
on.
to do that.
Okay.
And then I have to find a place to eat too.
Yeah. Oh man, I mean, I'm hyped for you. I want to hear all about the visit with her and how that goes because I don't know. She just has such good energy when she puts it out there, and she is who she is. She doesn't put on airs. She speaks like the Long Island woman that she is, with the attitude and with the poofy hair, and the higher the hair, the closer to God. That kind of stuff, which is wonderful, right?
I love it and I cannot wait. So that's one of the things we're doing in February. And then again, I'm supposed to find a theater show for us to all go to. So I'll find something for us to go to. And then a restaurant for us to go to. And maybe, I don't know, we can do a day trip somewhere.
That'd be nice.
I need to utilize all my months. Keena done let 3 of her weeks go by.
Well, if you want to go to a wine place, you drive down to Los Milix Winery
Oh,
in
yeah.
Sonoran. It is beautiful. It's something you would never expect in Arizona. And you can do wine tasting, get a wine tasting flight, and eat some munchies while you're there, and just enjoy Southern Arizona in this beautiful facility. You would never expect.
About how far is it down?
It's about 2.5,
Oh,
3
that's not
hours.
long. That's not
Yeah,
long.
you go down beyond Tucson,
Closer than California.
oh yes, absolutely. Yep. So yeah, it's a beautiful place. You remember we just bought the land down there, and we're actually. It's funny. We are 3 miles into Patagonia, but we're only 10 miles away from Los Milix, which was in Sonoran. So we're close enough to the winery. So we're like, yeah, we're there. We're going, which is nice. But there are other wineries there too. But the Los Milix one is owned by F&B here in Phoenix. I mean, in Scottsdale. They're the ones that own that. And it is,
Oh,
their
really?
wines are good. And the wine, again, that
Love it.
wine tasting room is phenomenal.
Hey,
Phenomenal.
Quinn. Good to see you. You see Keena on here? Is that what brought you in here? You didn't know what to do. Is that Keena?
She's in shock, right? You're like, what? Kina, I think you froze on us.
Exactly. Yes, you are frozen.
Either that or you're just giving us the evil eye and staring at us.
I think exactly. Yeah, Keena, you're still frozen.
Yeah, you're frozen on us. There you go. We saw some movement there. You go. There we go. There's movement.
All right, there we go. All right, John, are we doing any more?
Yeah. Pick one. Kina, you should read somebody too. Give it a little try. It's been a while.
Come on, Keena. You're on here. Break a leg. I don't know anybody.
Montavo, hello, welcome in. I don't recognize the name.
Absolutely not, guy.
Who has a question? Just throw your question in the chat, and then we'll go with whoever pops up. And Kelly Dick said, "Happy early birthday, Keena."
I saw it. Thank you. Hey, Quinn. They probably wouldn't even hear me there, but like, who is it?
So who put their question there? Does anybody have a question?
I haven't seen anybody yet. What's up with that?
Nothing.
Well, if y'all think we're done, we can head out here now.
We ended it on a good note. The last person that we had, her brother came through, so that was a good note for me. And when Keena, did you see the orb when me and Dom were here at the 48-minute mark? Was it 48 minutes? I wrote it down. I have to go back.
48, yes, 48.
48 mark. Me and Dom was in here, and the orb went across his head. And I thought it was the background because you see how our background is moving. And then Don saw it too. And I was like, oh, wait, okay. Will I get the job that I applied for? Sonia Carlson? Okay. Oh, Kayla's birthday's tomorrow. Dang, all y'all January people. All right. Sonia Carlson wants to know if she'll get the job she applied for. Honestly, I heard a no, but I heard that there's a better opportunity coming for you. Our background is moving, and then Don saw it too. And I was Keena, like, are you listening to something? Because we can hear it. Will I get the job? Oh, she'll be 16. Okay. So Sonia, I heard a no, but I heard something.
Sorry, I was actually listening to y'all. I didn't think you could hear me because I thought I was frozen. I was trying to close the web page. Oh, okay. I was trying to close the web page because it keeps freezing.
Oh, okay. So Sonia, okay, so I see I got a no, but I got a better opportunity. And then I got a red balloon, like a celebration is coming up. Is somebody's birthday coming up, or a hot air balloon, like you're going to be taken to another level up higher so you can see down as to why you didn't, or you can see it from a better vantage point. Like from where you are now, you think this is the perfect job, or you think this is the perfect opportunity. But I feel like when you get to see it from a bigger, a higher vantage point, you'll understand why it's a no. But I do feel like you'll have something else in February that will be better. February or March is how they're showing it to me. But I kind of got a no on this one for the job for you that you just applied for. But again, if you get the interview, go ahead and do the interview like normal because you can always change that. But for me, it was a no. but it was because something better is coming, and it was February or March. So I don't know if either of you have anything for Sonia Carlson.
No, I was picking up on a not so positive energy either, but it's like you don't want it. You won't want it. This one, no. It's like it's if even if you're offered it, I think that you may wind up turning it down because again the package isn't right or something. But if you don't get offered it, consider it a gift from the universe. I think this
Exactly.
is a divinely guided situation. Okay, I think you're going to be very happy not to have received it. There's
And
something.
one of the questions you need to ask is like, what is a day like? What is a day on the job like? Like, what is it that I would be doing? Like, what tasks would I be doing? What would my day to day things be? And that'll give you an idea because a lot of times we'll be like, oh yeah, and then we get there and we're like, this is not what I thought it was going to be. So one of the questions that
Exactly.
you may ask is, what is one of my work days going to be like, or what is the expectation, or what are my tasks on that day? Like, what am I doing daily, and what are the hours and things like that? But I don't get a good vibe from it. And again, you'll get a bird's eye view as to why it was a no.
Yeah.
So that's what I got.
Yep. Yep. No, I'm there with you. I just think that it's not in your. Yeah. It's really, believe me, you'll be divinely guided with this, and be happy that it happened. It really. Yeah. No. Yeah. I'm there with you, Ms. Angie. I'm there with you. It's unfortunate
Exactly.
because I don't. It's. I wish I'd felt better because, but it just isn't. It's.
I immediately heard no, and then they showed me February, like mid-February, mid-March. So somewhere around there, you'll get a better opportunity. I just don't feel like this is a good one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
Nope.
then Lydia, are you the youngest child to your mom? Because I feel like there's a family photo that I'm seeing, and it would be like your mom, and then you're a little kid, and then maybe there's an older sibling older than you, one or two. So is there three kids, and are you the youngest of the three kids? And if this is your mom's energy that I'm getting, it's kind of like, why are you bothering me, or why are you bothering these people asking about me? Is kind of how I feel like the energy is coming through. Like, why are you bothering these people, or why are you bothering me? Like, she's kind of like, I'm busy about doing what I'm supposed to be doing on the other side. Why are you wondering what I'm doing or how I'm doing? So again, was there three of you, and were you the youngest of the three, Miss Lydia? Is it Lydia Adrian Salgado Gonzalez? Lydia put that question in there about 17 times, and now she's not gonna answer my question.
You gotta love when that happens.
So that's what I want to confirm to make sure that this was you. Like, there seems to be like you were the youngest, or there's a little girl, and then there seems to be an older sibling, or maybe two. You're next to the youngest out of nine. Oh, okay.
Nine.
So there was a lot of people in the photo, but I didn't want to assume that all of them was. So there's a big family photo, it seems to be, and there's a little in there, and then there was another person above that. So I thought that you were the younger one, so maybe you're next to that person. And in the picture, the person that's behind the youngest person kind of has her hand like around the person, and it's in the middle of their chest. um your mom was a very like, I don't feel like she was overly affectionate. She was a person who did stuff for you, like your breakfast was done, or like you had dinner on the table, your clothes were washed, they were ironed, your hair was combed. Like, she did things for you, but I don't know that she was a very affectionate person because she was busy. Not because she didn't love you all like that, but she didn't really have, she had to be strong and not have the emotions, is how it kind of feels to me. Like, I feel like she's pushing the emotions through me, but she doesn't seem to be like a very emotional person because she had to be a very strong person. And she feels like, I feel like she's fine. Is there some kind of strawberry dessert that you used to have? Like, I see strawberries and whipped cream, maybe strawberry shortcake or something like that. Like, I feel like there was a strawberry dessert that she used to have, or a strawberry shake or something. And what's with the skating? Did you like to go? in a like an indoor place. But so they're skating, there's a dessert, and then again a very strong mom who wasn't super affectionate. Is that true? Oh, your mom is carrying your little brother. Okay. She's showing me something about how you're moving forward. Like you're on a bicycle, but you're not prepared for the journey ahead. She was a strong person. Um, and what's with the strawberries and the whipped cream? And then also, she's showing me she's showing me a bike that had really big, long handlebars. So it's either a Harley, like one of those kind of bikes, or it's an actual bike that just has long, um, uh, big handlebars. So is it a motorcycle? Is it a bike or is it a motorbike? It's some kind of bike that somebody had. And I feel like there's a male with white hair and white beard. Kind of looks a little bit like the Hulk Hogan kind of hairdo, like kind of like a little bit long in the back, maybe balding up here, and then a white beard, but everything's gone white. There's a male with a kind of rough and grumbly voice, or kind of rustic voice. Um, we used to eat strawberries a lot. Okay, so she showed me the strawberries with the whipped cream. Like y'all must have made strawberry all kinds of stuff, because I feel like it's a strawberry shake, and then it was strawberries and cream, and then it was like maybe a strawberry shortcake. So she's showing me the strawberries, and then there's a male. Who's the male? There's a male, kind of muscular, big bad guy, but a big bad attitude, but basically a teddy bear. And I don't know if this person is passed on, but this is how I'm being showed this person. So I don't know if they're presenting to me. You don't remember the bike, not a motorcycle or anything, because they're showing me this bike, and this person would have been the person riding the bike, the motorcycle or the bike. Like it seems to be that person's ownership. So I don't know if this is a deceased person or an alive person, but it's a motor, like big handlebars. They keep showing me the big handlebars. And this person was kind of like a badass with the attitude, but basically a teddy bear, this male. Um, and I heard father figure, or somebody like maybe an uncle or somebody who would be in that role of giving you good advice like that. Your dad. Okay. Is he on the other side, or is he still here? And did he have a motorcycle or a bike like that? Um, Very protective guy. Um, okay, you don't remember if he had a motorcycle. They're showing me this motorcycle, and it may just be to go with the attitude of a big bad guy, but the handlebars, they won't let that go. And this person, um, okay, let me see. Is somebody named Sarah Rose, or do you have a sister named Sarah and a sister named Rose? Because I hear Sarah Rose, and maybe they're the middle two kids, but I hear Sarah Rose or something like that. Sarah Rose. And your mom has an old friend, maybe from church or someone that is still around, or that she's wondering about, or maybe the friend is Sarah Rose, but your mom is wondering about an old friend of hers, um, or maybe wanting you to tell her hi or something. There's an old friend that your mom used to have, um, and they all seem to be all lined up in this picture, and they're dressed up really nice. I want to say maybe they were at church, and they all have their little pocketbooks with them. No old friend. He had a motorcycle. No. Oh, my friend died. He had a motorcycle. Oh, okay. So I see the motorcycle, and does he look? Does that sound like the person I'm describing? The like a big badass, but really a really nice person once you get to know him, and would have been a person would have given you great advice. And then you're saying there's no old friend. Oh, your old friend. Does your mom have an old friend that is maybe alive that she wants you to reach out to? And it seems to be like four ladies in a row in an older picture, because they kind of have what I would call a pocketbook. You have a sister named Rosie, okay? Sarah Rose, okay? Sarah Rose. What? Who's Sarah then? Sarah Rose, Rosie. Okay, all right. So I get the Rose, Rosie, Sarah Rose. Okay. Um, And then there seems to be a friend that she's showing me in this picture. There's 3 or 4 ladies standing up in front of this car. Seems like maybe a church outing or something. They look really nice in their little in their best, kind of like Sunday best. And their pocketbooks are really, and I say pocketbook because that's what my grandmother called it. It's an older group of ladies holding their purses and they're smiling. But there's no kids around. So it may be an old friend or somebody that your mom knows and she just wants you to say hi, or she's wondering about her or missing her. And then I don't know what's about the Sarah Rose. She's a middle person. Is she doing okay? Like emotionally, like I feel like she's going through something, Rosie, or this middle child. Is she going through something emotionally, or is there something going on in her life? Like, is she having a midlife situation? Like maybe she's going through a divorce or something significant is happening. And maybe that's who she wants you to reach out to, but there's something significant about Rose or Sarah Rose. Okay. All right. Well, maybe the stuff that she's showing me is no longer that you don't remember because you were it's so old, because this feels like the 60s or 70s. It does not feel like the 80s. It feels very 70-ish because it reminds me of my grandmother a lot. But that's it then. Because that's it. That's all I'm getting from her and the mom, or what seems to be the mom.
It's interesting, Angie. When I was growing up, they used to call it, the old ladies around the neighborhood called it Pocky book.
Yeah.
My pocketbook.
Yeah. And it's very specific because it's kind of like that patent leather shiny look to it. Mm-hmm. And then, yeah.
Yep, I remember that quite well. Pocketbook.
Yeah.
So,
well, Lydia, that's all I got from your mom. Or I hope that's what you wanted to hear. And you didn't mention anything about your sister or about Rosie or if she's going through anything. But your mom is fine. And again, she's just wondering why you're fussing and why you're wondering so much about her. She's kind of like she poured her all into you, so she doesn't understand why you're wondering, like, if she's okay. She's like, I'm always okay. Why wouldn't you believe that I'm okay? And why are you worried about it? Because she felt like she left a little piece of her in each of you. And if you don't feel that, then she's wondering why not? Like, why don't you feel her presence in you? Because she felt like she put so much of herself in each of you.
Lydia, you have children, yes, and one of them, the oldest, is a daughter. And does this daughter have long dark hair? Does this resonate with you? Is your oldest a daughter, and does she have long dark hair? Does she have a bit of a rounded face, more of a rounded face? Does this resonate with you? Or am I picking up somebody else? Hey, Rachel Dix, nice to see you in. Nice to see you in. Folks, don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe, and follow buttons, please. Again, Lydia, is your oldest child a daughter? I understand you miss her. Maybe there's a delay here. Is your oldest child a daughter, and is she darker hair, rounded face? And I'll tell you why. I'll get right to it. I'm seeing this. Those again, it can be daughter energy, dark hair. And she's not a child. I'm not saying when she died. You may be in a way back. I don't know. Is the yes for the daughter? I tend to ask a lot of questions in a row. I should know better. And I keep telling myself I won't, but I do it anyway. So is the yes the daughter who is, again, and does she have a rounded face? Type more than yes. Type in yes, I have a daughter. Yes, my daughter is the oldest, whatever. And yes, she has a rounded face. Help me out with this, because again, I ask too many questions too fast and then I don't know what the answers are. Yes to and no to. And again, this is for Lydia. Welcome, Rebecca Druitt from Australia. Nice to see you from down under. Yes, she is. Okay. I'm being okay. The daughter, there's a message about the daughter. There's something about the daughter. She doesn't live with you, right? Because I'm feeling a disconnect, or is it a disconnect because you guys are not getting along right now, or you're having an issue? But I'm feeling that usually when I feel the disconnect, it's like she's not living with you. So is she out of the house at this point? Does she moved? No, yes, she is living with you, is what you're saying? Again, help me out with a little bit longer sentence. It would be great. Because again, I asked too many questions. I totally am aware of that. Again, she's bringing me to her. The energy I'm picking up is to her attention. So does she need something? Is she somebody who needs, have you talked to her in a while? Are you connecting with her? Is there something going on? She's the oldest and she has long hair. Okay. And again, she does not live with you now? She's moved out. Is that a yes, she lives with you? No, she does not live with you. Because and again, where I'm going with this is a communication situation, a situation where again you need to connect with her. There's a connection issue. There's something she needs, and again, it's maybe even if you communicate with her a lot, she needs you to raise a conversation because she's not comfortable raising it. And so she lives 45 minutes away. Okay, there you go. That's what I'm getting. Have you talked to her? Because again, she needs mom, and she needs mom to have a conversation with her. She needs you. But she probably is too strong and too proud to tell you why. So give her a call, open up a conversation, a line of conversation about anything, and allow her to communicate with you, allow her to talk with you, allow her to open up. Again, listen, because you have 2 ears and 1 mouth. So listen more than talk. Again, start a conversation that's open-ended, not a yes/no question, and just kind of start having a conversation, period, that allows her to open up as well, because she doesn't want to initiate it, but she does need to have the conversation. And you are the person that can do that for her. You're the person who knows how to navigate those waters better than anybody else. Give her a call. Reach out, please. She needs a little attention. Okay. So give her that, please. That's what I'm picking up. She's going through a lot right now. Okay, there you go. But I think it's a little more complicated than you think. And again, I think it's a little more, not just complicated, but a little more, it's affecting her more than you think it is. It really is. She's taking it harder. And again, she doesn't need you to carry her water for her. She doesn't need you to be the crutch. She just needs a vent. She needs somebody who, yeah, I did. She needs somebody who just will listen, somebody who will be empathetic, somebody who will let her communicate, but yet no judgment, please. No judgment zone, because that's definitely not what she needs. She just needs to know that she needs to talk. That's what it is. She just needs to, and so give her an opportunity to vent, to talk, to communicate, and keep your opinions out of it for this time. Keep your judgment, keep all that, and just listen and let your daughter talk. And then nudge her, give her that kind of stuff. Okay. And then, just be the mom, but be listening mom, not talking mom. Okay. Listening mom. Okay. And don't worry about, again, she doesn't want to dump anything on you. And that's not the reason why she's going to talk. She's not dumping, but she just needs to hear it come out of her. And she needs to know that it fell in someone's ears, and who better than mom? You'll absorb it and then just let it flow off. Okay. And again, keep the mouth shut, keep the ears open. Okay. That's what I'm picking up.
One of the things I used to tell my daughter when she was going through her relationship situation is, I'm on your side, whether you decide to go away from this situation or whether you decide to stay in this relationship. I'm on your side. I'm your biggest fan. I support you and your decisions. I may not agree with them, but I'm always going to support you. And that was one of the things that she told me that helped her out when she was ending one of her relationships, is knowing that she had my support, whichever way she decided, whether she decided to stay or whether she decided to go, just that she had my unconditional support. So that may help too.
Yeah, I think I really do. It's amazing how, we think we grow up as adults. We kind of grow. We're grown, right? And the reality is that you may be grown, but there's times where you still need to hear certain people's voices, and moms are one of those voices. And it's again, it's not even, it's not the hearing. It's just kind of knowing that mom's there and mom's hearing, because it's something about it. It's like, I don't know.
Chicken soup for the
Yeah.
soul.
There you go. Absolutely. It is
As grown
amazing.
as I am, when I got sick, the first thing I asked, Mom, are you going to be here? And she came and stayed with me. She cooked for me. She, did my laundry. She made sure I was okay. She came and stayed, at my house with me. And so it's just their presence sometimes, like
Yep.
as old as I am, and she was here.
Yep. Yep.
And then this sister, check on your sister too, Rosie or whoever it is. Please check on your sister. I feel like maybe she's going through a situation too, or it could be your daughter. But I got kind of that. It came about when I got that Sarah Rose name, so somewhere in there.
Yeah.
All right, well, Don, this has been a good night. I love it. Lots of mediumship, Don. Oh my gosh.
No, without even thinking about it happening that way, it just kind of did.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Maybe it was that Palo Santo I burned before we started because I set
Could
it
be.
ablaze.
We'll take whatever brings it in.
I love it.
So
Fatima, your question is about love, if I'm not mistaken, and we don't do love, or I don't do love questions. So you need to either check with Miss Bonnie, who was on this morning, or check with her on Sunday because she'll be back Sunday at 10 o'clock. But if I do recall, you were asking about a relationship, and we don't do love readings.
exactly.
We're not ignoring you. We just don't do love readings, or I don't do love readings.
No, I'm there with you. You can put us in that category. I'm good with that. Yes. You
All right, Miss Lydia, it was good to see you. I don't think I've ever seen you in the chat before. Make sure you like Don's page and follow because you're on Facebook.
Yes, please. Absolutely. Appreciate that. Well, Miss Angie, are we done for the evening, you think?
I am good either way.
Yes.
I don't have to go to work in the morning, so.
Absolutely. Hey, Shawana Froster, nice to see you in. You caught us just at the very end. Nice to see you.
Exactly.
Nice to
Hey,
see you.
Brolick. Oh, we already said hi to you. You just been sitting in the chat. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. You could have commented a little bit, Brolick. We knew you were in the chat, but it's good to see you.
Exactly. Well, any plans? Well, we know what your plans for the weekend are, part of your plans.
Yeah.
And otherwise, just kind of hanging and chilling.
Yes, pretty much. Brolick, yes, the class is on Tuesday nights. Email one of these email addresses at the bottom, A5Says Sonoran Mystic Tarot or Angie5@yahoo.com, and you'll get the link up for Tuesday. The class is at 6 o'clock, 6 to 8.
6 o'clock Mountain Standard Time.
Yeah.
6 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. So that's 7 Central, 8 East, 5 West.
Exactly. Okay? There you go.
There you go. Boy, I'm on top of it tonight when it comes to that.
Exactly.
Wow, who was that?
And yeah, Don, I said I don't really have anything else planned. Oh, you know what? A new I'm gonna Brandon is required to go to dinner and a movie with me every month. So this weekend I think some new movies are gonna come out. So after we go to dinner with Kina, or sometimes this weekend, Brandon has to go to a movie with me.
Anything good that it's out there right now that's
I don't know. Just whatever he decides. We already saw Mufasa, the Lion King movie. We already saw I forgot what they already saw that boxing movie with Clarissa Shields, The Fire Within, the girl from Michigan.
Yeah.
And then
when I saw that preview, I thought instantly about you guys.
That's our cousin.
No, really?
Yep, that's our little cousin. Yeah. When I talk about Waddell all the time, so Waddell is the oldest brother, and then Michelle is the next sister.
Mm-hmm.
So Michelle is her mother. So I would have been like the group that I would have interacted with would have been Waddell, Michelle, and Curtis, and then she's the daughter of Michelle. So yeah,
second cousins, not like second cousins.
Yep, second cousin. Yeah.
Wow, that's cool. That's crazy.
Yeah. And so me and Brandon, well, we haven't seen that movie yet, so maybe we'll go see that. And then there's a couple movies that are coming out. They went to go see that other one. I can't even remember what the heck it was called, but they went to, him and his friends went to go see some stuff. And they play pickleball a lot. I didn't even know it was that popular. Is that popular with the youth?
I don't know if it's popular with the youth, but you know what? I'll tell you, the older folks love it. Because out here, we actually turn one of our tennis courts into, not we, as in me, but our development turned one of its tennis courts into a pickleball court.
Yeah, over the break that he was here for that month, they kept going up to Pecos Park to play pickleball, and I was like,
Yeah.
really? And then the first time I had ever heard of it was when my niece Aaliyah, she was in gym, and this had to be 2 or 3 years ago.
Mhm.
She was at gym, and they do a rotation of different sports, and they did like badminton and pickleball and all this stuff, and that was the first time I ever heard of it, and now it's just
Yeah.
exploding everywhere. I saw
Yeah.
even commercials are just old people playing pickleball, but they must like it because he's gone up there a couple times to play.
Yeah.
And so, if he's not too busy, then we'll be going somewhere this weekend.
And there's an indoor pickleball center somewhere in the valley, but I forget where it is. And it's like, again, wow, I did not
I
know.
didn't know it was that popular. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, he was out for a month, and I want to say they went 3 or 4 times, and they would be up there for hours. Like they each brought their own rackets and everything. They're with it. They play it. So
It's good for them. It exercises them, that's for sure. So, and
exactly,
and the young folks need to burn the energy off. That's a good thing.
exactly.
Well, with that said, I'm gonna let you go. I'm flying on Friday, and I will be tomorrow live tomorrow morning. So if you didn't get a reading tonight, please pop on tomorrow morning. I'll be here live because I'm not traveling. Last week I was supposed to be here, but then I didn't because of a travel, and so I'd forgotten. So I'm flying out on Friday, and I will be loading up the truck on Saturday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then hopefully starting back our trek from Maryland to Arizona on Sunday. And so it's going to be like 2 or 3 days drive at least. But I'm looking forward to it. Actually, I'm going with both boys. Both my sons are coming with me, and we're
So
going to be.
do you think you're gonna have a lot of stuff? Is it a lot of stuff that you think you're gonna move, or like
We
what are you gonna do with the rest of it if you decide like if you know
Well, there's the two things. The first is we already have identified some of the things we want, and because since it's a second home, most of the furniture staying, most of this stuff. The artwork is coming because us on our artwork. We love our artwork and our art pieces. All that stuff is coming. There's quite a bit of that too, by the way. And then we have some vintage cupboards, and we have some vintage. We have a vintage like hope chest, I guess you would call it.
oh yeah.
And so it's coming with us. Also, we have a ballot box, a canned ballot box that's from way, 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 way back. And we got that at auction years ago, but it's from way, way, way further back, right? And so that's coming with us. And we have a cobbler's bench for a leather worker for that.
Oh wow.
And so we have some of that and some signs. We have an old McCormick sign. We bought it because, of course, I'm from Baltimore, and McCormick's was in the Inner Harbor for Old Bay seasoning. Remember, I talk about it all the time. So we have that old sign, and we have some other old stuff and some folk art that we bought at auction up there, and we left it at the house up there. So all that's coming back with us, and then some kayaks if they can fit. We're bringing some kayaks back with us because we have 4 kayaks because remember we used to be right on the water there. So
Oh yeah, yeah.
we brought the kayaks, and the boys would go kayaking up, and I would do too as well. But anyway, so yeah, that's what we're gonna bring. And then Mike, I told there's one cousin who watches over the house for us always. He's so super cool, him and his wife. And even they would come and watch and check out the house, and then they would sit on the front porch for a while because they'd hear the water in the stream, and they just loved it because it's 9 acres and it's very isolated. So they would come and just sit on the porch sometimes, and they loved that. And so I told them, you guys, when we're done bringing the art stuff out, you're welcome to go and pick whatever's left or whatever you want. You're welcome to do it because they've been so supportive. And it's my cousin on my dad's side. And so the one cool thing about it is when my dad passed, my dad was a mechanic, remember, at one point, and then he drove truck, and he used to always tinker. And so I took one of his 2-tiered toolboxes, one of those massive tool things that's like,
Oh okay, yeah.
and since it won't be coming home with me, I asked my cousin Bub if he might want it because, he does things in his garage and stuff. And he gladly accepted. And I'm so glad because it's my dad's tools and my dad's and that meant so much to me that it stays in our family,
Oh
and
wow.
yeah, so that was a very cool thing. And there's some other things that he's already said he wanted to take, but I'm going to let him pick whatever he wants and takes it. And then whatever isn't, then I'm meeting with an auctioneer on Saturday while we're there, and he's going to look it over and see if he wants to auction off the rest. And if so, he'll probably carry it out and take it to auction at his place. And it's funny because some of the stuff I told him today on the phone when we were talking again, I said, you're going to come through there. And you're going to recognize a lot of this stuff because we bought a lot of the cool artwork and stuff at his auction, because he gets this coolest stuff that comes through him from old estates that don't even know what they have value, right? So he's going to come through on Saturday and get an idea of what the house has, and if he'll take the auction. And I know he'll take the stuff. I guarantee he will for auction, because again, it's perfect for what he does in his auction house. So anyway, that's kind of what's going to happen with the stuff.
Good.
Yeah. So, and again, today we passed we went beyond. We came to an agreement on everything that was open. So now all that is now closed, and now we're sailing right to closing. So this is moving fast. Angie, we listed it one day and sold it with 2 contracts on the next day.
That is amazing. And people try to, people will tell you like, oh, there's no, nobody can afford. Somebody's affording these houses. Somebody's buying them. I always say when I'm ready, I'm gonna come to Don and be like, Don, where should I look? Where should I go?
Yeah, and there was 2 feet of snow on the ground when we listed it that day, because the 2 feet of snow came, and yet the realtor still brought them to get that contract done. And so sure enough, I thought, with the snowing, nobody's gonna bring a contract and because we're in cold country, we're in ski country, we're in, it was like 2 feet of snow. Oh no, the contracts came the next day. So it did not matter.
If the time is right, it's gonna happen no matter what. Exactly, that's why I'm just waiting along for my little truck, the new one that I want. I have to decide which one I want, but I'm just waiting along until the actual time is right.
Yep, it will. When the time's right, the opportunity will rise. Yep,
and it'll just be there. So I'm just waiting.
Yeah, yep. I mean, I think we're blessed that way. Once we open ourselves up to energy and realize what it can do, it's amazing how it tends to work in our favor eventually. It's just like sometimes let it go, let it flow more than let it go.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's my weekend. And so anyway, I'll be hopefully back for Tuesday class. If not, I'm hoping you and Julie will pick it up and run with it, which is great. So it's great. Yeah. Absolutely. But other than that, we're good. So everybody have a great weekend. Angie and I are sending you guys all love, light, and blessings.
Exactly.
And again, I'll be back tomorrow morning. Angie will be back on Sunday, right?
Sunday with Sherry Berry.
And what time do you guys go, generally speaking?
We usually come on at 3 p.m.
And that's Mountain Standard Time.
3 p.m. Yep. Because Bonnie and Jess are 11 to 1. Right. I think it is. And so then we come on at 3.
Yep. There you go. So with that said, we're going to be out of here. Again, thanks, folks, for popping in. We truly appreciate it. Have an amazing week and an amazing weekend. And folks, if you do me a favor, if you're still here listening, go check out Energy is Thought, or Thought is Energy. Energy is Thought, one of the two. What is it? Damn it. It's a Willie Nelson song, and it's on YouTube. Oh. And it's Energy is Energy. It follows. Energy follows thought. If you've read my book and you heard me at all talk about affirmations, which I do all the time, tonight I didn't, which is unusual, but I did show my book earlier. And my book is all about the affirmations. And when you put the energy out there, the universe hears you. When you put the thought to energy and you speak it, it comes back to you. Well, guess what? If you listen to Energy Follows Thought from Willie Nelson, you're like, damn, that song is so about my book. So listen to it. It's a great song. Check it out on YouTube. I think you'll love it.
Definitely. Maybe it'll be something good for me to fall asleep to. And they'll be like, oh, look at all the dollar signs you were thinking about.
Exactly. I was driving along and that song came on and I'm like just kind of listening, but not listening to music, but it's like there. But when that song came on and he started talking, I'm like, damn, did this dude read my book? So, hey, I'm going to be sending him a copy of my book and I'm say, hey, Willie, whether you listen or not, guess what? This book is about your song. Your song is about my book. I'm going to go back and
listen to it.
Yeah, it's very good. With that said, though, hey, everybody, good night. Have a great one. We'll talk later.
Good night.
Let me get to some. Let's see if we have anything to get us out here on. I do not. I don't have anything. Sorry, folks. We'll just have to.
It's time for you to get the Valentine's Day theme going too, Don.
Yeah, that would be cool. And also on no, not St. Pat's. What is February? Is St. Patrick's Day? What is it? Isn't it?
No,
Valentine's. That's right.
Valentine's for February, and then March is St. Patrick's.
Yep. All right, we'll work on that. All right, folks. Have a good evening. Adios.
Bye.